You're back? Thank God, Stripe. I was worried. All right. YouTube's in here. Closer to Arctic Eggs dialogue. We should finish Arctic Eggs. Honestly, that game was cooking. I was playing it under, less than ideal circumstances, considering it was 5 in the morning and I had oven mitts on and you guys were banning words and I had to speak with a Boston accent the whole time. But, put like 30 minutes into Funger and haven't dared continue. Really? Feels like you would like that, but yeah. Not coming through with the classic, timeless. We appreciate you, buddy. Good to see you back, man. Just mirrors everything crab nowadays. I would like to play some more Everything is Crab, but that's going to have to wait for Thursday. Yan's playing Everything is Crab right now. Doxed. Yan's playing Everything is Crab right now. Those were optimal circumstances for Arctic Eggs. No, the game's minimized. Oh, I see. All right, everybody. Finishing up the remains of my pretzel. Desktop audio. I'm excited. More Celeste, baby. This game's been fun. Hey, Hokri, thank you for the biddies, buddy. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Support means a lot. Thank you, thank you. Let's do some heckin' climbing, yeah? Do some heckin' climbing. One oven mitt in hand with Boston accent, but no dude. Also no glasses, upside down camera, 5 a.m. no sleep is the perfect way to play Arctic Eggs. I'll admit, Grady, I had a little bit of hope that that video might, do some numbers on YouTube, but it did not. Unfortunately. Unfortunately, it did not. Because I was like, this shit's kind of funny. What can you do, though? The man's keeping us down. I'm getting so pissed at Slay the Spire 2. I cannot beat the damn initial run with the Regent. Malaquin, go Stars build. I'm sure you have. But I'm going to give you the same tried advice that you probably heard already anyways. Go Stars build, pick up cards like Glow and Particle Wall and some kind of star spender, and generate a bunch of stars and spend stars and use Black Hole, and the one that makes it so when you spend stars you get block and stuff. It's like, it just feels like the most consistent Regent build, to me at least. Yeah, the emote add-ons have been, updating this week or something, Granny. There's some fuckiness afoot. Does this feel like... Or wait, is it just this scene doing this? Good. Alright, who's ready to jump on some freaking Goombas, yeah? Cover oatmeal even more. Barely see him there. Oh, in the corner, yeah? Look, I can't get consistent cards. If it gives me swords in the beginning, then I get stars later and vice versa. That is always annoying. That happens sometimes, to be fair. It's hard, man. Hard game. I've been trying to climb the fucking Ascensions. I'm on Ascension 3 with everybody except Necrobinder. I'm on Ascension 4 with Necrobinder. And I thought I was going to cinch an easy Ascension 4 win because I was gliding the whole run yesterday, and then I lost on the fucking Act 3 boss. So pissed, man. Ugh. All right. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Celeste. Jumping back in, last time we finished 3B, so now we need to get on to 4B. And it looks like we haven't even grabbed the B-side yet, so we're going to need to go into the stage to grab the B-side, as well as get the secret there. So this is still our first playthrough, but we have played this stage before. We're just trying to do the content that we've missed so that we can then do the B-side and so on. Which one? Your stage 4? Yes, Golden Ridge. Okay. Yeah, we don't have the B-side. We're missing 9 strawberries. Let's jump in, everybody. Missing the B-side. It looks like we're missing 2 strawberries towards the end. Whoa, what the hell? Oh, are these the chapters? They're the chapters. Have I missed that on all the previous fucking things? I 100% have. I'm so sorry, chat. Wait. Yeah. Huge mess. So you can go directly into the chapters. I've literally just missed that UX there. That is super nice. That is super nice. Will Aspire, you eventually have to restart? That's fair, yeah. I haven't been doing that at all yet. I've still been just rolling my runs. Alright. We have any Celeste knowers in the chat, by the way. Thank you for checking over on YouTube. I see it, by the way. Let's go ahead and go for this B-side. It's looking like it's telling me it's like right at the beginning. Hey, what's up, Thebes? You want to help me snag the secret here as well? Or at least, you know, make sure I don't miss it per the same stuff as last time. Getting the heart in 4A is going to be awful unless you have ball knowledge or help. Alright, you guys can give me the ball knowledge and help. You know, and I mean you guys specifically. Not just anybody. I mean the brand equity chatters. Their Gamba opportunity in this game? We could maybe come up with some. Lurked previously, heard some great DGD takes earlier. Oh shit, let's go. I love that band. It's like, shame there's all the drama and controversy, but they're great. Alright, we're looking for a B-side somewhere around here. We could Gamba in this game. We kind of have to, like, come up with stuff, though, and it's sort of hard to. That's the thing. As a Celeste expert with 0 hours, try jumping. Perfect. Skip cutscene button. Thank you, Granny. Yeah, I'm just gonna continue on for now. Let me know if I fucked up and I passed where the B-side is, but everything's looked pretty standard to me. Nothing's looked like I'm desperately missing it. Alright, we're jumping. Huge. Also shoot things to kill them. True. Band stripe. Vice, forget to climb. True. Probably more of those weird jumps where you go from one screen to another. That's what I was thinking. I kind of dabbled with that a second ago. Are you not going to drop? It feels like you should stop existing. Yeah, there you go. You got to hit it. I forgot. It's been a million years since I played this game. And by that, I mean it's been like exactly 1 week. Oh, big bounces. Completely forget where the B-side is. It did kind of seem like it said it was before the strawberries, and I now have been seeing the strawberries. I know where both things are, no worries. Okay, so we have not missed the B-side, Thebes. Thebes is our true Celeste Sherpa. I appreciate it, buddy. You've been a huge help. No? Okay. Nice. You have the exact right vibe for what information to give. So you're helping me not get stuck, but also not take it away from the experience. I really appreciate it. The screen shake will murder me. Is it something I can turn off? Yeah, off. It's bothering you. It's probably bothering other people as well. Shit. I didn't really notice it. I'm not, like, super sensitive to, like, motion blur and screen shake in games. I know a lot of people hate that, and I think that's totally fair. And like I said, I guess I'm just not that sensitive to it. Sometimes. Some games, like, way overdo the motion blur. Screen shake on every dash is not it. Yeah. I feel that way a little bit about what taking damage is like in Hollow Knight. In Hollow Knight, where it's like, I get they want it to be super significant, but taking damage in Hollow Knight is like, you literally feel like you robbed them of something. It is huge. A lot of people playing these games for the first time. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for being here. Doesn't bother me in games I'm watching, but it bothers me in games I'm playing. Got it. Yeah. I feel like this is a straw up here, but let's peek. Actually, no, it's not. It's buttons that I need to get. First secret is soon, by the way. Okay. I think go up and then this? No, because... Oh, yeah, and then this gives it back to you. Ugh, that's it. What was that Bloobs game from a while back? That was the horror one. What was that called? Was that It Steals, maybe? It was something like that, Stripe. We were collecting the bloobs. This game has bloob-like things. I'm quick to use that term. Secret me? Have I been here? Whoa, no, this is new. This is new. Okay, we've got 5 pumpkin seeds. I need to collect them without touching the ground. I hear you. Okay. And use the bouncy to reset your dash. Okay, I'm seeing the whole pattern. Oh, I touched the ground. This is super doable, though. This is super doable. No! God, tit! God's huge hairy nipple! Go right for it. No! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Fine. All right. Yeah, I gave it a haircut. That's insane. Actually cheating. Much more consistent. Oh, you don't want to touch there. Hey, Noxos, thank you for the hydrate, buddy. Welcome in. They do not need to be picked up in a specific order. Yeah, maybe right to left because of wind. An interesting thought, isn't it? I was so close to getting it that way, though. Yeah, I don't know. This way kind of feels easier because I'm using the wind to my advantage. The wind is helping me jump farther. I beeped that one. Whoops. Easier to not get hit if you do it like that. Hell again. Maybe I feel like I gotta not spend that dash is the thing. I'm spending the dash prematurely, you know? Like come. I spent the dash again. It's hard not to. But I think if you just dip down there, you might... Well, no, because you kind of need to go back up. You need to spend the dash there. We're walking around my older neighbor more often. He's a great wingman. Let's go. New relationship unlocked. I talked to one of our neighbors that right on the other side the other day. He seemed like a really nice guy, but he also, within like 5 minutes of talking, did start talking about how he thinks ticks were made by the government. So it was sort of like, you know, just know where the bounds of that relationship gotta end. That sort of thing. I wonder if there's a way to... Hold on. You know what? Actually, what if we start from here? You know? You see what I'm saying? We do need to then get over to that one, which is a Herculean task. Never mind. Perhaps Herculean was an exaggeration. Oh, that feels kind of viable. Unironically, yeah, we were talking about the yard because he has a big riding mower, and a couple times he's been mowing like the back section of our yard because it's just connected to his, and takes him like 2 seconds while he's already out there riding around on his mower. And I was like, hey, thanks for hitting the yard. I appreciate it, buddy. Like, you know, you don't have to do that, but like, he was like, oh no, I don't mind. You know, I'm out there riding anyways. I like mowing the lawn. And I was like, okay, yeah, well, sure then. And he was like, plus, it helps keep the ticks out of the yard. And I was like, oh, yeah, we had a bug guy come. They're a huge pain. And he was like, you know, the government made those on that island. They don't let people go there, but the deer, they swim over and then they come back and they bring the ticks, and that's how they get over here. It was the fucking government, man. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you like the neighborhood? Recommend not sitting still on a wall, wasting stamina. Waste stamina. True, Granny, true. Yeah, so that's the neighbor that I see, like, every day. Waste. No, I don't know if you can make that jump. Well, yeah, you can. You just have to, like, slide down. It's tough. You should have said which island, Epstein. The sad thing is I think there's some kind of conspiracy theory that is something like this. He didn't make this entire thing up. People think that Lyme disease was government experiments. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. There is a thing with Lyme disease. There's a thing with Lyme disease where people think that was a government experiment. So I think that somehow this dude had extrapolated from there. That was sick. That was sick as a sheep's tit. That was literally for a strawberry? Fuck. They're introducing new little droplets just for a strawberry? Hey, the B-side. Nice. Okay. Looks like maybe top 2 or 3 easiest things I've ever done. Gotta save that. Strawberry. But you know that I've done one of those before? What? I did? Me? I do not recall, but I believe you. In the dream level. Oh, memory failed you. You know, someone who thinks the Lyme disease made by the government to keep people from living in the woods and instead living in a city or something? That's crazy. In the dream level. Yeah, once again, I don't remember. I do believe you guys. Kind of curious about, like, hanging on the roof up there, but I guess then you're just sitting on the wall burning stamina. Like, what's the point? You gotta get on top of that one. Same guy, please, pretty much any conspiracy you can name. It's honestly ridiculous. Yeah, well, the thing with this guy is... It was Leah and I both that were out there when we met him. And he was like friendly. He like saw us and came over and said hi, and he seems like a nice guy, man. You know, like he's obviously fucking a little wacko, but in the you know, sake of just being our neighbor, he's fine, man. He helps mow our lawn. Sometimes he trimmed a tree that was like scratching our cars a little as we were coming to our thing. He's like, oh, I saw that was on your property. I hope you don't mind, but I saw it was hitting some of your car. And I was like, no, thanks, man. That's good. And he was like, I like fixing stuff. You ever need help with cars or need help fixing stuff, you know, let me know. He was like a friendly, nice guy. So I just gotta not talk about ticks with him whenever I can, you know? Good intent guy, yeah. Seemed genuinely, like, neighborly. You don't want to go high there. Do want to go high? No, I almost got it. I'm start giving him new conspiracies. That could be a way. My father-in-law truly believes he heard 2 Bigfoot talking to each other in the woods, like Squatch calls. You guys remember that show, like finding Sasquatch or finding Bigfoot, whatever it was? They had that guy who would go out there and do the Squatch calls, where he would literally just go like, ah! into the woods, and then he like listen. Nah, no Squatches here. They would have called back. They would have called back. My buddies and I fucking still do that, man. That's a thing where if we're in like different parts of a house, like if somebody's like in the bathroom in the other way, we'll just go like, ah! And then they'll kind of go like, ah! Back in the distance. And if nobody does it, we'll go like, no squatches. Yeah, Sasquatch, Bigfoot, all the same thing. Oh, Bigfoots. Yeah, big feet. Mama's multiple conspiracies and encounter stories. Yeah, I mean, honestly, whatever, man. Like I said, I feel like the realist in me doesn't believe in anything, but I kind of enjoy indulging the fantasy that maybe there's some magic in the world. So, like, stuff like cryptids and fucking occult shit and whatever, I kind of, like, choose to be like, yeah, maybe. Because I think that world is more fun, and you have a little bit of control over your perception of the world. Just a little. You fucking cunt. Oh my god. You ever heard that kind of thing in the woods? I would assume it's a person just letting out the anger? Yeah. Also aliens. Always aliens. Grew up in a cult hotspot. I've heard many crazy stories. Wow, that's nuts. What area of the country, if you don't mind saying? No, guys, chilly but crazy. There's also someone my dad and I snowball the driver for. Is very nice, but doesn't even look at light from a cell phone. As long as they're nice and don't try to push that sort of thing at me, they can live their life. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, I don't give a shit. He seems like a good neighbor. For sure, Bigfoot doesn't exist, but hell yes, I'll go on the Bigfoot expedition. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Deegan. God damn it. Could have gone for the second one. If I went for the second one, I'd have way more time. Would that be that good? Maybe. You gotta jump early. That's the trick. Alright, we can do this. Kitty? I accomplished something. Live stream sorceries? Yes, let's go, Mira. In the woods, I would get away from the direction of the anger management issues person. I still live there, but it was someone in California. Somewhere in California near some landmark people consider extremely holy and spiritual. Interesting. Remember they did a Bigfoot episode on It's Florida Man? Turns out if you do a bunch of mushies, you're gonna find it for sure. I watched some episodes of that show. It was funny. There was like the toe one. I'm going to the haunted cemetery and getting spooked despite not believing in ghosts. Yeah, that reminds me, Deegan, when I studied abroad, we stayed in a literal fucking castle that my school owned. And it was the like RA people. I think we called them OSA or something like that. I forget why, but they like told us a tale of like, oh, be careful, there's like a spirit that like, you know, whatever. And they were clearly like bullshitting and just trying to like scare the students who had just showed up or whatever. But I remember we all talked about this then, where we were like, you know what, I'm gonna choose to like let myself be a little scared by the possibility of the ghost because I'm staying in a fucking castle in Europe and it's sick. And the idea of there being like a ghost that haunts the parlor that I have to like appease, otherwise my skin will peel back from my face, that's kind of fucking rad, dude. I love that. I love that. So I'm gonna choose to live in that world, because fuck it. Our roommate's grandma's a person of influence and note in one of the local cuts. Oh, jeez. That's rough. How am I so bad, man? I'm letting Granny down. Didn't accomplish anything. I do wonder how. Would have spent my castle dwelling time looking for the room requirement. Trust me, I looked for plenty of secret rooms. Unfortunately, you know, they closed a lot of it off. To us. Hey, thanks for the lurk, Ramsey. You gotta be tittin'. Oh yeah, if you get in front of it when it's spawning, it won't spawn for what it's worth. You can kind of just skip a phase altogether. Spirits haunting hospitals that are the problem. Those are the ones that, like, Zach Bagans is after. That douchebag. I shouldn't have spent that. Yep. You got it. If I hit that, I can make it, man. They closed off parts of the castle to Harry Potter, and that didn't stop him. He was literally the fucking boy who lived. I'm just a guy, bro. Just now with the BS the apartment is thrown at me. I'm sorry to hear it, Ramsey. That stuff's always super stressful. Even when everything goes well, it's stressful, but I'm sorry you're going through it. Hopefully it all sorts itself out, for real. No, why? Would you recognize the room requirement the first time you see it? The special part is that it changes. Well, it would be my room of requirement, right? So it would be like a gothic room with like arches and stuff and a big TV playing with Bloodborne on it, and there would be cats, and then another TV playing like, you know, Van Helsing on it. And bathrobes and weed. That's just me personally. You're just a guy with that attitude? Alright, fair. Bring Mirror to cast the right spells. Good backup to have. He is a known conjurer. You want to get a chat with the old castle ghost? You got to speak in the old version of the local language? Well, it was in the Netherlands, so... Old Dutch. Just gotta say, like... I don't know. Stuff that sounds Flemish. Like Yanderberg. My dream is to literally build or at least live in a castle. Probably not like a fortress, but like brick walls and crenellations and stuff. That would be sick. I'm with you, Stripe. I'm with you. I would also love that. I would even sink to the level of being tacky in order to accomplish it. Only really go back a couple hundred years before you wouldn't be able to communicate with people who spoke English. Oh yeah, for sure. That'll do what? Learn the new? Yeah, that's true. I feel like they would learn the language. You guys believe Moaning Myrtle was just sitting in that toilet looking up girls' skirts? It's fucked up. What were you thinking, JK? What were you thinking, Joanne? We should have seen the black mold rotting her brain long ago. It's all fun and games till you start speaking in Old Norse and get a response from a Draugr. Moaning Myrtle, Stripe, could you have the tiniest shred of cultural conscious right now? You're not gonna get a fucking Harry Potter reference. The most popular franchise on the fucking planet. Not true. The most popular franchise on the planet is Pokemon, but still. But still. What's up, Beefy? Talking about transphobic writers? Yeah. Like Western people say shit and fuck, but like if a cowboy was really upset back in the day, they would be like shucky darn. Unfortunately, they'd probably like yell slurs and shit. In hindsight, naming a Chinese British character Cho Chang should have raised some red flags. Yeah. Think JK is just closeted? Maybe. I've never read or watched Harry Potter and don't plan on it. Hey, fair enough. Live your life. Yeah, J.K. Rowling sucks. I think that's a little crazy. I think Harry Potter is good enough that, you know, you would probably enjoy it, but also, you know, whatever. Life will go on without it. You'll be all right, so do what you want. Third, not the most popular? Yeah, Pokemon's the most popular. Hey, what's up, Lily? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate it. J.K. Simmons is not closeted. He has a powerful heterosexuality. Yeah, I think Pokemon's the most popular franchise in the world. What's second if Harry Potter's third? That could have been something. You think they're more popular than they deserve? I don't know. Harry Potter had a huge influence on me and like all of my friends growing up. It was definitely including all its flaws, very, very influential, you know, very, very big thing. Me, I'm second, then Star Wars. Well, the fucking Mandalorian and Grogu box office numbers wouldn't agree with you. Jon Favreau's farting his way to the bottom of the fucking rankings, bro. Nobody gives a shit because the Mandalorian after season 1 was like kind of steaming dog do. Come on! Crunch, you do like music stuff? How are you goofing the timing levels this bad? Because I feel like I just don't see what I should be doing, unfortunately. Where's Loader up there? Loader, unfortunately, is good, so it can't be too popular. HP as a kid, but I was following up by 6th book, wrote up, and to basically make myself read the 7th book. Reread the series afterwards, it was just ethically mean-spirited the whole time. Wrote a book with a Polish character instead of, I don't know, Google Polish names. Just made one up. Sounds stupid as fuck. I not know word detective when it's Polish. Yeah, that's crazy. MCU is number 1, Star Wars number 2, HP is number 3. We're talking movies and popularity based on gross income. Ah, okay. Yeah, I forget what metric I'm talking about, but at some point I saw a thing where, like, as a franchise, Pokemon is the most profitable, I guess is the phrasing. It's the most profitable franchise on the planet. All-time sales, not just the most recent offering. It's true. It's fair. Think I know what's stopping you with the block your room PB is at? Grainy, tell me. I disagree, but I feel like I should like Loader. Are you saying you don't like Loader, Beefy? You need to sim jump. Climb jump. You don't like Loader. Wow. What do you not like about it? Some people feel it doesn't properly encapsulate the whimsy of the novels. I haven't read them, but that's like the criticism that I hear often levied against it by people that aren't just like hating on it for no real reason. Feels like this level is good prediction bait. Yeah, we could do a prediction on this. We could be like, do we get it by 21 hours? That's 18 minutes. Can assume you know how to climb jump? I don't think I do, Granulous Grains. That's just like jumping up? But it wasn't your jam either? For you, it's too slow. Gotcha. I like a slow movie. So I just gotta latch on and then climb jump really fast up, is what you're saying. Thank you, Mira. Get another prediction, everybody. Do we clear this in the next 17 minutes? I like a slow film, but 3 hours is too much. I don't mind a 3-hour movie. I really don't. I get the adversity to it, but I feel like for me, 3 hours is the limit. Let's be clear. When you're getting above 3 hours, it's getting long. Getting like maybe you should put an intermission, you know? But I think for the most part, within the normal run times of, let's say, 90 minutes to 3 hours, I don't really care. I just care that the movie is paced well. Climb jumping is much faster. Okay. Plot points for a fucking 3-hour movie move too slow. I feel like there's a lot happening in Loader. I don't know. More into grimdark than just standard high fantasy? Yeah, of course I like dark fantasy. Look at me. But I still love Loader. And there's really nothing like it. Grainy. But there was a lot happening, I think. I agree. I think we need a series of Warhammer Fantasy Movies TV. They're doing that with Henry Cavill. We'll see how it turns out. They're giving him a lot of creative control, it sounds like, which is what he didn't have on The Witcher. I sometimes think that people overly put him on a pedestal as like gamer Jesus, but you know, we'll see. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be good. Search the answer surprising. Pokemon, Hello Kitty, Mickey Mouse. Oh, Winnie the Pooh, Star Wars. Anoan Man, Disney princesses. Wow. That is interesting, Sister of the Sea. Anime that feels like Loader, Faraway Paladin, and Pond Man. Wow. By the way, 245 to get in the prediction. Good. Oh, the Cavill series is 40k? Huh. I didn't know that. I knew it was Warhammer. He's gamer Jesus because he's giving basement ogres false hope they could be ripped one day. Yeah. Burned so much time. I did it again! I did it again! Cancel the prediction. Cancel the prediction. It's over. It's over. We beat the game. Woo! Alright. Now we need to get the secret. And Granny was like, the secret is impossible. You're never going to get it. You're bad. Thebes, do you agree? For the record, I was about to believe... God, just shut the fuck up, Beefy. You're a liar. You know you're a liar, Beefy. We almost even guessed the rat for you in Poké earlier, and you come in here with this shit? You literally completed it? No. It was not the rat, no. It was, I don't remember. Granny said you need some cool outside knowledge, so it depends on that. I mean, I will accept the outside knowledge. I am not above that. What about global? Was it Chad? It was, alas, it was not Chad. You sprinkling? You're sprinkling on the tit? Okay. Need some real gamer knowledge. It's really easy to find, but getting it is much more annoying if you don't know. Okay. It was Pink Puff. Oh, it was Jigglypuff. Yeah. And now. There's a bunch of ways to go. Is it nearby? I hear, like, music. That was just that thing. Rob me. Ah! Tried to get fancy with it. I went all the way up and over. Oh! You gotta jump there. Shouldn't have spent that dash. I'm gonna pay for that. No, we made it. Why my tits are all covered in cum. Okay, that was all just for a straw. Not the saying. Seemed like unnecessarily many bubbles. We could have done with like at least 1 or 3 fewer bubbles, yeah. This puzzle held me up for a long time because I didn't realize that you could aim this thing. I remember this. That like genuinely fucked me for like a decade. The secret in a room adjacent to the current one you're in. Okay. Well, that's on the bot forever. Thebes, is the secret in this room? Yes or no? No. Is a secret in this room? Yes. Okay. Why do you look so funny? Whoa. Huh. Secrets within secrets. Miyazaki, you've done it again. You foot-loving bastard. Okay, funny. Alright, hold on. Can I do the little boosticle jump? They said I need elite ball knowledge here, so I don't think we can do this unless I don't know if that's going to be enough. That's using at least the tiniest bit of ball knowledge though, which I'm proud of. That's like I've got like, you know, the circumference but not the radius. There's no spheres in Minecraft, true. I'm excited. Speculative Fans 40K series is gonna be based around the Eisenhorn novels. Hero Guard. Person hoping for Horus Heresy. One of those guys who screams name Betray with rage anytime I see or hear of him. I don't know any of the Warhammer lore. I've like been exposed to like a lot of the like names and stuff because I've played a bunch of Warhammer games. There are spheres in Minecraft if you're insistent enough. If you zoom out enough. The last secret in the waterfall, was it? Blood for the blood god. Yeah, I know like of it. Like, you know what I mean? JP might have an idea. All right, JP, do you have an idea? Shoot. You should love reading the 40K codexes. The Lord Deliver is so awesome. Try jumping harder. Think retro gaming, like a like bounce, jump 3 times in a row and jump as you're landing to get like a triple bounce, like Mario style. No. Is that a screen change? No. Do a rocket jump. Down, up, left, right. Have to fly my dreams, a triple jump. It's annoying. Yeah, like Mario 64, the triple jump. Think retro gaming. NES level retro. That's enough, I think. Huh. NES level retro. No, man, I didn't play a lot of NES games. That is not it. NES retro makes me think like it's like some jank shit where it's like the game actually... If I go down, a hidden block is interesting. Hidden block is interesting. I was thinking about something where it's like... You like trick the game to do something where it's like, oh, if you do this, the heart actually follows you down or something and it meets you in the middle. You didn't see it, you probably won't get it. That the heart jiggles sometimes? You didn't see it. I want to think on it for a minute. I'm thinking. Bring Omil down for the face cam and jump on him. He's only been trying things that make sense to attempt. There is this weird block here. Wait. That's separate. Why is this here? Why is this here? I like the noises, me too. It's peaceful music. Okay, just to confirm really quick, I should stay in this room, right? I should stay in this room, right? It's not over here. Yes, okay. You tried down dash? I did. I don't know if I'd ever seen a block like that in this game. You're dripping flowers from the ceiling. The room isn't like a direct reflection of itself on both sides. The background doesn't seem particularly significant or indicative of anything. You can get the strawberry in the room on the right if you want to impress your friends. True. I will get the strawberry. Whoa, did that just refresh my dash? No, it didn't. Hey, thanks for the lurk. I hope you enjoy playing some Helldivers. Man, what the hell am I looking for here? We're very close a few times. How? Out of the white block? Wait! Oh, look! Look in the background! Look in the background! You see her? There's little Madeleines. There's little crouching Madeline. Look directly to the right of me. Look directly to the right of me. And there's another one right here. Do I have to just do it right on those spots? For my last comment? White block can hold crouch for a few seconds. Yeah, that's probably it. They're showing her crouching on both sides. Haha, neat. Very neat. Very neat, chat. All right. Very cool. Clever. Tricky. Yeah, very cool. Boy, you can do that in Super Mario Bros. 3. Yeah, I didn't get that reference, but that is cool. That is cool. Yeah, that was a Mario thing. Thought the hint would be more obvious. No, the hint's pretty subtle. The hint's pretty subtle, I think. That's very, very cool. W white block, yeah. I was onto something thinking the white block's weird, at least. We got there, everybody. That was awesome. What the hell? Oh, I understand. I understand. Gotta be quicker than that. That is the idea, though. Felt like the hint was obvious, but its meaning wasn't. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'd prefer to live in a world where you're wrong, though, Granny, for what it's worth. All right. Okay. We did it. We're good. See the bowing Madeline? Yeah, it was very cool. It's actually like the Mario block. Yeah, so that's what the reference was. All right, now it's time for 4B, chat. Are we ready? Are we ready for freaking 4B? We're in. Hey, what's up, G? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see ya. Game. Ow. Oh, the music. The B-sides have been so chill with music. Let's game die. There's gonna be a lot of dying in this B-side. Get ready, Stripe. Jesus tit. Hey, G, thanks for the 10 months, buddy. I appreciate you. Hope life, work, whatever was treating you well today. I literally just didn't put the input in. Huge. Solved. I'd say this might be the turning point for the game difficulty where it goes into slightly harder stuff. Okay, so like stuff for like a toddler versus like a baby is what you're saying. Which that makes sense, Grady, so. Probably where you gave up. Back on schedule, draining Bezos' bank. We love to see it. He's such a bald little bitch. I hope Jeff Bezos gets Lyme disease, chat. So Crunch, that means you spent 21 hours on baby difficulty? Well, yeah, I wanted the people to get their money's worth out of the game. So prediction time, you're saying? Maybe. What would be a good prediction, chat? What's up, Blender? Welcome in, dude. We got a Blender on the... Blender, we got Braid on the schedule for this week, by the way. I don't know if you'll be able to make it live, but surely you'll catch the YouTube VOD. Put the triangle hole puzzle into the square hole puzzle. Hey, what's up, Peculiar Lobster? Welcome in, buddy. Where you get super allergic to red meat. Yeah, that one. All right. Almost. Crunch start getting tilted before or after 3 hours. Time is hard because I have no idea how long these levels are. Yeah, I don't know. Like, Celeste knowers in the chat. Is there a clear, like, midpoint of the level that could we say, like, do we get there in 30 minutes, you know, or something like that? You just beat Stage 3 B-side? Let's go. Stage 3 B-side was fun. It was hard. I hope Bezos becomes allergic to nitrogen. I hope Bezos gets a fucking hair implant and then, like, gets lice. Okay, I see. So this one decided to take a break. The track goes insane. It does. It's awesome. The B-side tracks have honestly been a pretty large step up in general. I need to go back down to the Buble again. I really enjoyed the bass soundtrack of the game, and I don't mean to take away from that. But the B-side tracks have just gone so crazy. They've stood out more. I think a lot of the tracks in the base game were more willing to be background music, where these tracks are like, you are fucking bopping. Where the freaking hell do you want me to go? Hey, what's up, Whiteout? How's Celeste Puff? We're rocking and rolling, man. I really enjoy playing this game. It's super fun. So gamey. So gamey, you know, like a deer's fucking haunch. Just good. Do I want to slam you as well? There's no good way to. Hope Bezos gets someone else's breast enhancement by mistake. I don't really... I'm not sure I can, you know, conceive of a situation in which that happens, but I am down for it if it's, you know, to occur. I need to conserve my thing, so hold on. Can I... Holy shit. Let's go. Let's fucking go. What was the other way, though? What was the other way if we go up? I can't go back. It's too late. That was a skip? Let's shit. What about chapter select? I literally just found it today, dude. Doesn't seem like the intended skip, but it was sweet. Thank God. Yeah, I was... If it makes you feel any better, I was like, holy shit, how did I never notice this? Yeah. Just kill me. I'm so bad. Yeah, somebody mentioned sub-chapters, and I understood it as a way of just referencing the different parts of the chapter. I didn't realize I could do it. Also, I'm making a mistake here. You don't want to... You want to just do one of those? Yeah. I beefed it again? You want to go to Straub? It's a must? Yeah, that and the skip cutscene button also goes crazy. Why did I do the dash? That was just senseless. That was because I like pressing the button. That was because I'm a glutton for button pressing. Wasn't any sense. Oh! I did that little tick to the left for no reason. How do I initiate a word to be regarded as a slur? But what word are you trying to submit as a slur, Beefy? It better not be to beef something. If you come back to me and say to beef something is, you know, a hate crime against you, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Cunt. Cunt's not really a hate word, is it? Also, Blender, thank you for the resub, buddy. 19 months, holy. Lose it then? Stop being such a bird, yeah. Beefy, if you don't want me to say beefed it, you could tell me what your God-given name is, and then I'll say that instead. You see how I even sent the thing over? I was smart there. I sent the thing over, and then I immediately stopped being smart, because nothing good can last. Nothing gold lasts, or whatever. Nothing gold can stay. Stay golden, Ponyboy, though, because Ponyboy can stay. Holy, oh no! Oi, Chris. I lied about Chris being my name. My name is actually fucking Constantine. Sorry, buddy. Bet you didn't see that one coming. Not even Greek. Alright. Huge. You know who couldn't have done that? Beefy. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Legal name actually Crunchpuff? Yeah. Sorry for your loss, Constantine. Thank you for respecting. Oh no, I don't want to raise it there. Blender, have you gone into the quarry or whatever? He asked me at dinner last night if I'd gone into the quarry level, and I said no, that I was waiting until after, the stuff. I forgot to follow up. Holy dick. Woo! Alright, goodbye, Granny. Thank you for hanging. Thanks for the help, buddy. I hope you enjoy your food, and I hope you enjoy sleeping. I tell you, I've started telling workers at like Starbucks and stuff, my name is Chris, so I don't have to say it twice and spell it. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna dox Blender. His name's Colin, and his social is, why do they ask how to spell Colin, man? I feel like there's a pretty universal... It's C-O-L-I-N. That's how you spell Colin. Hit. Everyone goes 1 L or 2. That's insanity. Honestly, the absolute reasonable thing to do in that situation is just guess. Put whatever number of L's you think is right, and if the person gets offended, then they're a fucking cunt. You know? Colin? I think I say Tom or something? That's crazy. He's done, I'm gone? Okay, well, I'm missing you already, Grainy, for what it's worth. As soon as you told me you were leaving, you know, I've had to start accepting it. Spelled colon. Colin. Colin. Man. Interesting, because Chris also can be spelled with a couple ways. They could say with a CH or with a K. Did they never say that? You actually make me furious. I need to angle it. I need to angle it, like when you're peeing with a boner. Depends on how much of a porn star you look like, I guess, yeah. The call and stuff with a caw, like a crow. So far, it's sped up my interactions by 3%. We take those gains, baby. Now you're sounding like Jeff Bezos. Bald as a fucking baby's... whatever. Backed out of that one. Ooh, Kylan. Speed up interactions because they won't want to continue talking to you. True, yeah. Ah, damn it. This is insane. Bald as a baby's bald buttocks. Ah, beefy. Beefy. We would have won that if I wasn't laughing at what Beefy said. He's always got the worst for us in mind. That's what I don't like about Beefy. Sorry, Beefy. Thanks for being here, bud. There's like, it's such a fine increment of time here. Gotten all the Straubs B-side cassettes and Secret Hearts, did the core, and now starting the B-sides. Oh, not, you got all the Straubs? Let's go. Oh yeah, you mentioned that last night. There was that one Straub on the summit that like chat was calling out as like a very annoying one when I was doing it. That one was crazy. Worst is my best, so it balanced out karmas wise. Mood speak. No, mood rings speak. The mood needs a ring in order to manifest itself. Have you learned anything ever? That is hilarious. I died to the armpit hair. Tell me you haven't owned a mood ring without telling me you haven't owned a fucking mood ring, bro. The B-sides do seem hard so far, but I don't know. I'm moving. It's a lot of repetition, but the attempts are so short that it's fine. It's the Meat Boy effect. Yeah, you have to rise to the tippy edge of the block as it rises through those spikes. It's like going through spikes on like the left side of a thing, and you can get up easily on the right if you go up the left. Mood ring toilet seat is where it's at. They gotta be making biometric toilets soon, right? Surely the, you know, oligarchs have those already. Like when Jeff Bezos lays down a log, it tells him like, you're doing great, Jeff. Keep it up with the fiber. And he's like, thank you, Alexa Toilet. Alexa Toilet program to say, good job, Jeff. Japan always has that, maybe, yeah. Shoot you if you're not the owner. Alexa Toilet tells you if you're regular, tells you if anything funny is going on with your poop, and it's like Blade Sword, where if anyone else tries to sit on it, blades just come up and kill you. smelled like you had Taco Bell. You owned a mood ring and wore it for so long without taking it off that it dyed my finger really dark green for like 2 weeks. I think that means it was just like low quality, like silver or whatever. What happened to the third jump you had? I'm very confused. We went back in time, Ramsey. We're back at the B-sides. We're back at the B-sides. And the B-side in chapter 4, I didn't have the third jump. So I guess for like the chapter 8 B-side, we might get the third jump. You have higher insurance premiums without Alexa toilet because of heavy lobbying? True. My phone tells me fingerprint not recognized half the time. You haven't moved on to facial scans yet? You're not letting them scan your old noggin? Chat makes my workday so much better. Dude, that's so nice to say, Malaquin. Thanks for hanging out here, man. I appreciate that you're here and you spend your time being here, and I'm glad you're having a good time doing it. We couldn't do the music dulls without you these days. We rely on your expertise. Holy hell, we've done it. Whew. You ever wake up and it doesn't recognize you at first because you look too haggard? Yeah. I also, wearing glasses makes it kind of inconsistent. But the face detection's pretty good most of the time. Reminds me I meant to clean my glasses today. They're pretty freaking grimy. Each son of your? I don't even know what that means. Like an umbrella? I don't even use fingerprint, and you use the 3x3 grid swipe password. Wow. Yeah, when face fails, I have a pin, like a number thing that I can use. I was working on a fridge recently that wouldn't dispense water or ice because GE has a proprietary water filter with an RF chip in it, and the fridge couldn't detect the filter. Very annoying. That's like one of the most insidious forms of enshittification. Is like like a fridge used to just work for 30 years, bro, you know? And now it's like, well, it's been 7 years. Of course your fridge needs to get replaced. You need to get the newest AI features, you know? Just you put your finger on your phone or phone held up to your face, true. How long's your pin? 86 digits. There was some biscuits. Is that all you have? Just biscuits? What kind of biscuits? Is there a cup of soup involved? Come on. Whoa, let's go. Back in the days, a good old physical valve that you open by pushing in the glass. Yeah. Passwords that are difficult for a computer to figure out but easy to remember. I have some passwords like that. My main password that I use right now, chat, it's not exactly, but it's a string of random numbers and letters that I use right now. It's a string of random numbers and letters that I use. And it's not exactly like it, but it is based on an auto-generated porn password that I had as a teenager. It was to a site called myfreepaysite.com. I had an auto-generated password for that I committed to memory. And one of my main, I've got like a few, because, you know, you kind of got to like cycle through stuff, but basically like my default one that I go to is an iteration on that string of letters and numbers. So thank you, My Free Pay Site, for both the porn and the password. The Green Frog Warrior Bananas 1891. No, this is like more random than that. Like XY12Z4 exclamation 27. You know, like that. But I remember this particular string. You gotta jump over to the other side. My default is based on the password my dad made for the family AOL account back in 04, dude. Holy shit, a different era, man. A different era. The math is correct. 1 + 1 = 3. That's how you're gonna fuck up the computers. Yeah, take that AI. Oedicus sucks would be a great password. We usually use oat sucks as like community server passwords or something like that. Oat sucks, oats fat, I hate oat. Something like that. Because it's true and valuable to remember. I had to switch around there. We had to do a second switcheroo. Whew. This is longer. It's not more random for a computer. True. Fair enough. I've kind of just merged all my previous passwords into one mega password. What about when, like, you know, a thing is like, it's been too long. You got to change your password. What do? You just add something on the end? No! Minus variations of something comparable to that. Yep, just commit it to memory, and I have mnemonic reminders for the variations. Nice, yeah. Here's the word you made up when you were 7. Wow, a word you made up? Now I'm curious, Leah. What did the word mean? It probably meant, like, I am a cat warrior or something. I am an elven cat warrior who likes birds. Yep. Yep. You gotta be kidding me. I just type until it doesn't let me. Okay, Beefy. I don't know. Shadow Claw, yeah. Scene of the cat princess warrior. A couple like secret messages for different situations, which I probably never use. Interesting. I use my first pet's name a lot when that's a question. A recent one asked me what my favorite restaurant was in college, was one of the security question answers that I felt like I could put that and future me will remember my answer. I'm taking a second for mental for me. What time is it actually? We should take a break. We should take a break and come back and do another 90 minutes of Celeste after break. I gotta go into the office tomorrow, so I shouldn't honestly stay on stream too late. Yeah, Blender, I think you could get my answer. Don't say it in the chat, not that it really matters. Time loops? Holy. Password for myself to tell me if my memory of an event was erased, and I had to tell myself somehow. That's gonna be crazy as dick if that ever comes up, man. Alright, let's pause right here. Let's pause right here. We're gonna take 10 minutes. We'll end that episode of Celeste there. Having a lot of fun playing 4B so far. We got the secret, we got the B-side, we're into 4B, we're having a good time. Hopefully y'all are enjoying. If you are and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. And for y'all watching here live, let's take 10 minutes. It's 8:39. I'll be back at 8:50. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. I'll be right back. Granny, I will see you later. Enjoy your sleep. Goodbye, goodbye. Thank you for your help today. Be right back, everybody. Stick around. It was probably the healing bolt, right? Yep, it was the healing bolt. Literally, who shot me? Who fucking shot me? I want this shit on the record. It was 10-0? It was 10-0. That's it. Your brand equity's under the toilet, buddy. Your brand equity's under the toilet. You're gonna need to fully transform into a fucking cockroach to crawl your way back up out of the bowl. Godspeed, brother. That was a fine floor, honestly. All right, let's hit the perks first. 5 times as powerful? We can't handle it though, right? That's too much for us. Interesting. That seems crazy, chat. Oh! Dude, this weapon rules. This weapon rules. And screw the one hit and we're fucking dead. I want to keep looking around a little bit. This is a good one, though. For real, for real. Oh, the bomb! I didn't think it would make it 5 times bigger. Look at that. Whoa! Oh, sneaky. Kick him. No, don't kill him. Kick him. Throw caution to the wind. Kick. You fucker. Hold on, let's heal up. Let's heal up. We're not done. Oh, get back over here. You will get kicked off the edge. Oh my god, this is the battle of the ages. Yes! Get fucked! Worth it. What did I just pick up? Oh, it's time stop. I mean, I like that better than Santa water here. See ya? Point and case. Point and case. Point and case. I didn't say point in case blender. Get out of here. I might have, but I meant point in case. I kind of say it almost. I feel like I say it point N case, you know? Like apostrophe N. Like I'm really, really friendly and casual with it. Very well acquainted, perhaps. But either way, the main point of what I'm getting at is that I'm right and fuck you. You know? Brother, the phrase is case in point. You're backwards and using the wrong conjunction. I got nothing, dude. I got nothing. You're right. You're so right. Where am I kicking this? Actually, I kind of want it up there on the big pile of gunpowder. We can make that happen, right? Oh! Nice. There was gold down there. That's why there was gold down there. All right, fill this one up. And then I guess also... What? This fucking game, dude. Don't throw the eggs. Yeah, that's what I did last time. It was the worm that killed me. I knew it was something dumb. Yeah. Paha Silma. Get rid of an item to make space for it. Can I... Is it like this? Yeah, chat. You thought I didn't remember that tech you taught me before? I didn't expect it to go like that. I put one down and it was fine. Turt, give me your shell. Dude, the turts are not giving up the shells. You want me to check how many turtles I've killed? Where are the turts? Giant tortoise, I've killed 19. I've killed 19 and they're one drop I have not gotten. By the way, there's a turt there getting owned. Can you drop anything? No, sir. Another turt. There's turtles everywhere, dude. Please give me a shell. That's a shell! We got one, chat! We got a shell. Let's go. Not a turtle, but a tortoise. Turtles are critters. I'm pretty sure it was called a giant turtle in the bestiary. Sorry, Hex. Do you want to get owned? Oh, wait. Never mind. Never mind. I definitely fucking searched turtle. I did. They just read me like a damn book. Trying to get me with that boulder trap? Not today. Not now. Not ever. All right. We're okay. Look at those dart blocks. I see them. I see the dart blocks. All right. Throw glow stick. Yup. I fucking knew it. This chest is trapped to high heaven, bro. There it goes. Break that. Please do not kill me. What?
Please do not kill me.
Come on! I see the traps, thankfully. Whoops. Come on, classic. Nice. All right, I think I got them all. I think we did. Come on. Egg. I could throw the egg. Chat, I got a question for you guys. So, you know, we're still in our early streaming days here. I don't really want to stifle our growth in any undue way. So I just want to double check. If I throw this egg and I summon a creature to help me fight stuff, am I going to get sued by Nintendo? Any lawyers in the chat? Yes, probably. Okay. So we shouldn't throw the egg then, chat. I'm sorry. Mario himself will come and curb stomp me. Yeah, Mario's gonna come and shoot my loved ones in the head and make me watch. Meanwhile, Luigi's gonna be all like, wahoo! I did not realize how slow Chainsaw was on this wand, but it does work, so we'll take it. Or actually, no, I can go back and just change it immediately. That was the whole point. There you go. Lasts quite a long time. It will run out eventually. We don't have the mana recharge to hold it infinitely, but long enough to gopher. Best gopher of our life? Certainly not. Good enough to get some gold? Absolutely. More than good enough to get some gold. Eats wood for breakfast. Not in a sexual way. Unless he wants to. I mean, whatever. You know, live your life. Might have cooked the most perfect tenderloin of all time. It's sitting our end. Gotta retain them juices. Crunch is helping with this. I'm watching them run instead of destroying it. Let's go. That's what I always suspected my content would be for. I was like, there's a real dearth of Vampire Survivors content specifically intended for watching while meat is cooling. And I was like, I'm gonna fill that niche. And here we are. Need a new category for Twitch, just meat sitting. Though, if you named it that within one day, the top 5 rows are just girls in bikinis sitting on, you know, on meat. Give me more hand grenade, I guess. And then this meat. Oh shit, we should have let that meat sit longer. I'm the meat sitting content guy and I didn't even let the fucking meat sit. This is why all the bikini babes are gonna beat me in the meat sitting content. They'll actually sit on the fucking meat. How hard is this game? Is it ball-bustingly difficult like Zelda 2 or is it more balanced? This game's very hard. Yeah, definitely very hard. It's like this game is very fair, but... Never mind, this game's utter bullshit and I hate it. It's an open-faced sandwich with the jelly side down, baby.
Oh, there you go. Dude, one time I was out with my girlfriend's family and her stepdad was like, oh man, you got to try this. It was like his favorite sandwich ever. It was the pastrami sandwich from this one place. And we went and I was like, okay, I'd never had pastrami before. It was an open-faced pastrami sandwich. I had to eat with a knife and fork and it was soggy. And I had to be like,
yum, so good. I want to f your daughter.
Yeah.
He knew. That's why he made you eat it.
Oh, that was a little too much. Did you see that fucking dash? Blender, did you see that fucking dash? Do it again. Do it again. And then kill him. Yes! Let's go. That was all fucking intentional. Every move there. Every fucking pixel. Hold on, I want to hit you with this new scythe. I'll die if it means I get to hit you with this scythe. Oh. Come on, I just got it, bro. Please. Please. Come, bro. Please let me hit you with the scythe. I just got it. Come on, bro. I just want to see how much damage it does. I just want... There's more guys here now. Please, bro. Just let me... Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I was thinking, I was like, balls are so weird. Why do we have 2 of them? And then I was like, well, I guess we've got like, you know, we've got 2 lungs, 2 eyes, 2 kidneys. And I was like, those things are important. I was like, but if it was just about importance, then we would have 2 of fucking everything as like a backup. Why don't we have 2 hearts? We do have 2 hearts. They're fused. Well, that doesn't count then. Having 2 hearts makes blood pressure suck. Is that true? Have you tried having 2 hearts? Your heart can be unrolled in 1 long strip. Maybe yours can. My heart can be unrolled in 1 long chicken strip, brother. That thing's clogged like the fucking toilet at a truck stop. Shit! This runback's pretty hilarious. I remember this was like an eye-opening thing to me because, again, Bloodborne was my first Soulsborne game. Seeing this and being like, okay, so the devs do anticipate you doing this kind of crazy shit. Because the platforming in these games, I always think sits in a great spot where it kind of feels like you shouldn't be doing it. Like you're going out of bounds in a Call of Duty map, circa 2009, you know? It's a cool little thing they do, considering their platforming is janky as fuck and like objectively kind of bad. It's a way that they're able to contextually wrap something and make it very fun and a notable part of the series, a consistent thing through all of them, even with Elden Ring and the introduction of the jump. It's still like kind of janky in a way that, you know, I enjoy it. Oh yeah, bud. The Plate Lord. They call me the Chinese buffet? Yeah, that's what they call me as well. I'm always thinking about the next meal. I'm thinking about the next meal the way that like an animal that has to hunt for its life is thinking of the next meal, you know? Like my brain is telling me that I will not survive if I do not have chicken tendies by 9 p.m. tonight. And it's wrong, but I also can't help but listen to it. I do want the chicken tendies. I am all for sneaking nutrients into my body. You know what I'm saying? I am very okay with them engineering a way to make a mozzarella. All right, we're back. Through the God. Tied it back differently to let it dry, but it looks so tight now. I look like a realtor. We back, baby. Let's go. Goodness. I feel like I need to like pull out a strand. Hold on. I'm gonna surgically remove a strand. Better? No, it looks ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. Hold on, we need to fix this. Reading me is also entering a Zelda game? What the hell does that mean? What the freak? Thank you for sticking around through the break. Which Zelda game? Yeah, the wide range. Frank from 30 Rock when he's trying to look like a lawyer. Yes, hi, Leah. Oh. Oh. Say oh again, please. That's ridiculous. It's still kind of tight looking. Why am I so bad at this? I'm telling you, man, there's something about tying your hair up that it's just much more of an art form than you think. You're like, they just put it up, they just tie it up. If he was trying to finish, don't. Well, I mean, I want him to walk away thinking he had a good time. We had a crunch hair change redeem? What's that gonna be? Too late. What do you mean? Like you want me to cut my hair? Hairstyles it? I don't really want to cut it. Like bun perm? Perm? I'm not getting a damn perm. I'm gonna leave it kind of loose. Braid we could talk about. Braid we could talk about. Your Trinity, no cutting, but I just tried to push up my glasses that I don't have on because it's so fucking hard for me to read without them on. It's years of practice. A little bit. Do a Viking braid. We could do a Viking braid, chat. That feels within the realm of possibility. Not the white boy dreads. Years of practicing to not read without glasses, yeah. Cornrows would look so bad on me, man. Use 6 hair ties to put your hair back? That seems like a lot. You put it at like the different parts along the pony? I've thought about doing that so my hair doesn't curl so much. You have Slavic blood, you have a pass for white boy dreads. There's something there. There's something there. It's something. You're onto something. Hold all together so I can work power tools when I was installing. That makes sense. Fist width between each long ass hair. I have done that before to effectively get my hair to dry a little straighter, but not like straightener straight. Does work. What is the crunch ancestry? Definitely a bunch of Italian. A whole bunch of Italian and Austrian on my mom's side. Mostly Italian. And then on my dad's side, we're not 100% sure for my grandpa. My grandma is German. My grandma is German, and then my grandpa, I was about to say my last name, my last name line. Our most recent guess, we're not sure. For a while, we thought we were from Prussia, which is not a thing anymore. But most recently, it looks like it might have been Poland. So, I don't know. Some, like, Northeastern Europe. Yeah, so basically, Italian, German, Northeastern Europe, that kind of whole band there is the crunch ancestry sphere. Tucked into my hair right belt? That's crazy. And long hair, when I want to look cute, I do a certain style of my hair that I felt was really popular like 2000s. Basic ponytail, split the hair in half above the hair tie, then pull the rest of the hair through my whole bottom to top. But I liked it. Yeah, I don't know what that's called. I think I can picture what you're saying. Dzień dobry then, home slice. You understood that by blood? That's how it works? I mean, I do. You know, I talk about Giro's Kenya all the time. Your Vikings went to those places at some point? Yeah, you know. They might have. By the way, did you guys see the glorious picture of Gizmo I put in the Discord? Maybe I should just pull it up for a second just to show it, because it's that good. I went upstairs. I went upstairs and she's just being excellent. Look at that. Look at that loaf. The front limbs are gone. The front limbs are gone, bro. We love her. We love her. Perfect sour bread. She's an angel. A literal angel. Tug school. Keep I'm gonna say this, but I could kind of use a stream deck with more buttons on it so I could set up more scenes on it. I guess I could just use pages. That feels so cumbersome. I have become cumbersome. Yeah, I'm sorry you're very done with your job, Leah. Alright, let's get going again. Here, give me 1 second. Alright. We're gonna destroy this B-side right now. It's time! New job in the works for Leah. Yeah, Leah, her last day at her current job's like Saturday, and then she's starting at the new place on Tuesday. And she's going from like a 40-something mile commute to like a 16-mile commute. It's going to be like a consistent 30 minutes instead of like 90 minutes to 2.5 hours based on traffic. Be a big gain for her. What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Celeste. We're going to keep going with the Chapter 4 B-side. It's been going well so far. Ow. That wasn't a good example of that, but that's all right. We want to start a little on the weak side so that we can rise from that. We want to get better throughout the episode, like sourdough bread or certain wines under the exact right conditions. You know? Jesus. Like a phoenix. Phoenixes do be rising. Lots of ashes of creation. I can't believe that shit was a scam, man. Can you believe it? Can you freaking believe it? Got tea for you when I come home? For a second, I took that literally, and I was like, you know I don't like tea. Why would you get that for me? But you mean drama. You mean drama, which I love. I love to gab, chat. What was the scam? Ash of Creation, the MMO. It wasn't exactly a scam, but it was basically a scam. The phoenixes aren't real. Was it a scam or did it just fail? Yeah, I think it's better to say that it just failed than that it was intentionally to deceive. But there was some intentional deception along the way. I do believe that at some point they wanted to make a game. There were many people involved in it that wanted to make a real game, you know? But there were definitely some stuff like the Steam cash grab at the end and stuff like that that's pretty sketchy. But it definitely just failed, yeah. That's the solution right there. We almost got it. This is kind of tough, man. For legal reasons, yeah. Sounds like someone I know. I know you're not talking about me, Beefy. I know you don't have my fucking name in your mouth. I know you're not slathering my name in your mouth up with, like, barbecue sauce and, like, you know, mushy peas or whatever you're eating. I feel like barbecue sauce would make mushy peas better, probably. Then again, I've never had mushy peas. Blender keeps telling me they're good, as does chat. You can never decept? Yeah, I'm a terrible liar. Don't worry. Yeah, I was one of the chumps that was huffing copium on Ashes of Creation, and I did play the game. I did pay to play the game. Not when it was like $100, but when it was like $50. And I gotta say, it definitely felt like something that had not been, you know, under heavy development for very long. But like the combat and stuff like was fun. Like clearly the people that like put those pieces of the game together were like doing something, you know? Like I like saw a genuine potential in the game. And then everything came out where it's like, nope, just getting shut down. It's not a thing. It's a bummer. Thankfully, Forever came out, and that's been a fun time. I've been enjoying that. As far as, like, filling that MMO hole for at least a little bit. You bitch. For the 50 chump? Yeah, honestly, I gave him the 50. I did. I was a chump. I've been watching fucking YouTube videos on that shit for like 5 years. I was genuinely excited. Like an idiot. Like a hungry consumer. Just wanting my fucking fast food meal now. You know what I mean? Give me my number 9, Steven Sharif. Forever did come out of nowhere. I'd like to play some Forever Paralyzed when I get off, but I should probably crash. You could probably play like a little bit, Leah, right? For the mental, even if you're a little tired at work tomorrow, a little bit of R&R for the mental is worth it. Waking R&R, I should clarify. You've got to be shitting on my dick. Ooh. Like 60, 30 minutes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I guess I'm rather hesitant in buying new games. Yeah, I would say I'm not hesitant enough. To be honest with you. I have been much more so, actually, since beginning stream. Believe it or not, because I've even still made some pretty impulsive game purchases during that time, too. But before that, I used to just game so much that I would just blast through games so quickly that I would kind of buy games just because I wanted something new to play, you know? I'd be a little more willing to take risks just because I wanted to find something new. I think if I end up down here, I'm boned. I usually wait till one of my friends buys it and see if it's good so someone gets scammed at some point. I remember making fun of you for following that impulse with AOC too. Yeah. Weirdly though, with the whole thing ending up where it was, I did have like, I don't know, I probably played like 10 to 12 hours of that game. $50 worth? No. No, I want to be clear. I want to be clear, but the game had a lot of promise and seemed fun, and initially, before everything shut down, I was not upset with that money spent. You know? Beat a game once a week, I would, honestly. Stupid, I keep doing that exact move, which just never works. You don't want to go. I should start actually considering like when I leave and what that means. Yeah, there you go. Going up from the left actually is going to be easier. From what you stream, I'd have enjoyed that amount of time for 10 to 15 bucks. Yeah. Well, and once again, the 50 was under the promise that there was eventually going to be more game. You know? So that was not... The whole thing falling apart was not what I anticipated, and obviously makes the whole thing a fucking debacle. God, dick! Silver-tongued snakes, yeah. But the game that was there, it wasn't like... I feel like I have opened far worse early access products. I guess that is the main point I'm trying to make. They did have an early access product. There was something to play, and the combat and systems were, like, pretty fun. And I feel like a lot of people are like, yeah, it's a total scam. They didn't even make a game. And it's like, no, I think they did. And I think they horribly mismanaged it and had to, like, start over and shit. Huge. I always felt like it wasn't going to happen anytime soon. I did not expect it to flat out die. 100%. That's where I was pretty much too. I thought it was going to be like years before the game was like really fully fleshed out still, which was remarkable and obnoxious. But I figured that's where it was, not totally shut down. All right. Thank you for the hydrate, Leo. What game were we talking about? Ashes of Creation. It was a MMO that generated a lot of buzz and development over, like, a long time. Like, I don't know, like 7 years or something. And then released into early access on Steam, and then shut down, like, a month later, and there was, like, all kinds of stuff about, like, investor fraud and a lot of, like, sketchy stuff with the development. And a lot of people for a long time had been crying that the whole thing was a scam, which has led to a lot of people, including myself a minute ago, somewhat facetiously, being like, yup, it was a scam after all. When really my actual take is a little more nuanced than that, though I do think there was certainly some shady shit. Fucking God. Alright. Oh, oh. That little nub there is so easy to miss, man. Huge. All right. Whew. What's a scam? Came back in the middle of something. I think that horses are a scam. They charge us carrots for running. They would run anyways. Yeah. So strange having a blue Otis. You're honored. Horses are a huge scam. Horses, they do cost a lot. Yeah, how much does it cost to buy a damn horse, chat? Especially what if it's like a stud horse? Like, what if it has, like, good comm or whatever? 2015, I still remember signing up to the newsletter, a crappy website way back when. I only had the option to sign up and nothing else. Yeah, it's crazy, Mira. That was, like, the first announcement. That's your sister? That's true. That kind of potential scam is what makes No Man's Sky so incredible. World's greatest redemption story. Yeah. And once again, I want to be clear that I always knew there was a chance that that game wasn't going to pan out. But, and I think this is a pretty defensible opinion, the proposed project had some very, very cool ideas. And they put out a lot of, like, in-depth blog notes and everything that made it seem like they had the employees and the know-how to do it. Or at least feasibly do it, you know? And I don't know. Horses are for sure a scam? What do you mean this thing is fast to be at a bike but can be melted down to make glue? Makes no sense. Horses aren't cheap. I've heard. Especially now that, like, I feel like, you know, they're more specialized. I feel like when everybody needed a horse, it was probably more reasonable to get one in a way because, you know, everybody needed it. Alright, we needed to save our thing. You too could be glue. Can we become glue? Can you glue me, Ian? Yeah, I'm the great glueman. Look at the current horse price. Yeah, what's a horse going for on Wall Street? What's a horse trading for on Wall Street these days? Yeah, now they're a hobby. It's much, much more specialized. I spent my dodge again, just dropped. They felt like ArenaNet in terms of competence, not quite corporal, but not indie feeling either. Yeah, that like double A spot. That double A spot. Your car doesn't use gas when it's not running, but the horse needs food regardless. That's true. That's true. And they bite you and shit. Skin and bones, ingredients of horse glue. Is that what they use to make horse glue? Wait, what glue is also horse glue? Like, if you have, like, an Elmer's, like, glue stick, is that horse glue? Or is horse glue, like, gorilla glue? And the gorilla thing is just, like, you know, a red herring. Funeral Home X Glue Factory? Now we're talking. Use all the parts of the buffalo or whatever? Right, Grady? Or Beefy, I mean? Sorry. A horse broke your mom's ankle, I imagine. They're all assholes now? Yeah, that is rude. 7,500 to 25K with a few outliers. That is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I do think Glue Factory is a better idea, Beefy, than, like, you know, human meat pies, like in Sweeney Todd, at the very least. Those glue talk make me think pandas might have some uses after all. About 1K a month, too. There's one for 3K, but that seems sketchy with the rest of the market. Yeah, it's probably got like no balls or something. It's collagen glue replaced by synthetic stuff, huh? Who's gonna taste the glue? Definitely not me. 2013 in the UK. Elmer's a horse that I've eaten so many horses in my youth. I've taken a chomp or two of an Elmer's glue stick. Malaquin, you're not alone in that, buddy. So hungry I could eat a youth. Super glues are cyanoacrylates, which are not made from horses. So do they still make horse glue? Horses are used for a living out here with rodeos and barrel racing. It's an interesting lifestyle. Yeah, some people use horses for a living still. Like, some people probably use them even in, like, very traditional ways. Like, remember we were on with Mags once, and he was talking about how people, like, in Alaska just, like, ride their horse in a town and shit. Some people do that, but it's definitely more niche, you know? You drank the bottle? That's crazy. Some people sleep in horses? I don't... Not for a living, for survival purposes. Maybe I don't think people sleep in horses like a tauntaun, you know, enough for that to be a worthy data point. They don't use horses for glue anymore? What do they do then if they have a lame leg? Most modern glue is all synthetic, so we make it out of nothing? That defies one of the laws of the universe, though. You can't create matter. Tap it at least twice. Name one time other than the Tauntaun incident from The Empire Strikes Back. Known historical artifact. We have lots of extra cow parts that aren't beef or milk product. That's true, I guess. What are we doing with the cows, like, sweaters that they knit while they're bored? Have you considered that you're vegan? Actually, yeah. Oh, Beefy's stunned. You see that? Beefy just says, in the chat, nothing. Got less than fucking, you know, Luke when he was sleeping inside that Tauntaun. Leo, the Revenant. Does he sleep in a horse in The Revenant? The Revenant's one of those movies that everybody loved and I enjoyed, but I thought it was, like, a little overhyped. And once again, I enjoyed it. I want to be clear. The Tauntaun event. Empire Strikes Forward. Yeah, like, I enjoyed The Revenant, but everyone was like, oh my god, The Revenant. And I was like, it was good. I feel like I had a stronger reaction to fucking watching Apocalypto last night. That movie was sick as hell. Once again, I reassert, if you have not seen Apocalypto and you enjoy, you know, tense movies and don't mind a little violence, it is crazy. With his horse and then disembowels the horse and climbs inside to stay warm. I mean, a hole's a hole, right? Never saw The Revenant? Well, you just heard my review of it. Once again, I liked it. Shit. Oh, I had to dash up there. I think one of the things this game does insanely well is when you're executing the level well, you feel fucking awesome. You know, like, it feels so good to push the buttons good in this game. I feel like that's another thing that, you know, Dark Souls does really well. Where, like, yes, it's very hard, but when you do well, you feel fucking rad. You feel sick. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. They do make horse glue? Animal glues are sparsely industrialized, but still used for making and restoring violin family instruments, paintings, illuminated parchment manuscripts, and other artifacts. I wonder why. It must be like a more gentle type of glue or something. Plus, violins are basically made with the blood of horses, you know what I mean? You don't play a violin without skinning a horse. Animal glue, so it's mostly going to be cow and pig. Yeah, but once again, they got to do something with the omamasumes when they put them down, and glue it is. So I've heard. You gotta not do that to me, brother. There's no way. Right, Umamasumes don't have actual skills. You can't just let them out into the world after they've run the tracks and, like, broke their ankle or whatever. They're not prepared to live a life like that. That or another horse meat scandal? I feel like we can eat a little horse. I don't see what the big deal is about eating horse. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is it that different from eating a cow? Punching the first thing, jump on the platform when it's on top. You know, you might just be a genius, Stripe. You might just be the smartest person to ever come out of Canada. Use horsehair for violin bow. I know, that's where I got the blood on the horses thing. That's the only other horse connection I have, actually. I didn't back it up with specifics because the only one I had was for the horse, for the bow. It was a weak argument and I knew it, so I was obfuscating that. Violins are still made like that because people delude themselves into thinking the glue dramatically changes the way it sounds. That's crazy. You calling me dumb? Yes. Bird is Canadian. Yes, maple syrup runs through his veins. You have 2 bows? Horse murderer. Horse murderer. Did you pick violin because you liked that horses died for it, or because you got to touch the dead parts of a horse, Deegan? Real quick, just answer that. There's no way to do it. It's the hair. Stripe, literally how many horses do you think they had to behead to get that much hair? Do the math. All right? Do the math. Grow up. The world's a cruel place. Try jumping on the platform when it's actually... Zero, it's called scissors? Never heard of them. What are those used for? No, wait, I have heard of that. That's that thing from lesbian porn. It's hot. See, you learned? I didn't learn nothing. How did I know you were going there? Because I've got nothing, Miro. All I have is sex. All I have is sex. And farts. And, well, I was going to say and dicks, but that's sex again. There's me Timber Xerxes? Xerxes, bro. Xerxes in 300 with the nipple chains? I'm enjoying crunch telling chatters to grow up while making dick jokes. Yeah, I mean, there's no streamer in the world that's not a fucking huge hypocrite. This isn't a job that, you know, reasonable. Nipple chain me up. Yeah. I saw a very funny thread the other day. You had your bows re-haired? What does that even mean? What does it even mean? Could have had a horse steak with a picture named Horse. Oh, you had horse steak? But okay, so I raise Hitler? What? Dan, don't raise Hitler. Hey, we'll see you later, Stripe. Take it easy. Good luck continuing to lose at AoE 2. Hitler was racist. It's different. Yeah, Andy was only okay at art. Some kind of dust mites in my case, and they ate the hairs in the bows. They started snapping. Oh no. Grow up, dick chin. I'm going to go touch grass. What? You don't have grass in Canada. You have snow. Frieza? I don't think Frieza's misunderstood. I think Frieza from afar can maybe look cool. He can aesthetically look cool, but I now know that if you get down to the meat and bones of what made Frieza tick, you know, he was an unkind gentleman, let's put it that way. Frieza has a wife and children, does he? What the hell? This guy sees what's out of the snow. Deegan says no. You shouldn't go up there. Crunch grass is what Canadians call snow. It's Canadian white grass. Okay, that makes sense. When they're up there squeezing the maple syrup out of the snow. Riding moose to the store. Listening to Justin Bieber and Nickelback. And actually, plenty of other good artists. Canada has many good musicians, chat. Also the moose and stuff. And the French. No! Can I duck there, maybe? Like Duck, Duck, Go? I thought they squeezed it out of orange cows. Do you think syrup is orange? I guess syrup is brown and orange is like light brown. But you know what, Beefy? No, you're wrong. That was ridiculous. Like chocolate milk, but less American? Are you gonna look me in the jellies and say that you didn't fuck with chocolate milk in like the 3rd grade like every single other human on the planet? Do we need to go back to the color doll? Chocolate milk is obviously very good. Don't try to be like it's bad, you know, it's bad American fat fare. Chocolate milk is just pog. Don't taint chocolate milk. I'm not gonna let you take chocolate milk, you know? Although y'all are probably gonna be like, well, it's American chocolate, so it tastes like vomit, actually. No, chocolate milk is pog. Shut up. Will not hear it. I'm putting my foot down about chocolate milk. Don't chocolate milk your taint. Now that's just crass. Now that's just crass. I never said it was bad. You just assumed American was a negative adjective? Yeah, because usually it is, for good reason. We're a terrible, terrible, terrible place. A negative impact on the entire world right now. American visitor in my office brought a large bag of chocolate 3 weeks ago. Did you eat them? I don't know what I'm gonna do there, brother. Wait, I do know what I'm gonna do. I need to hold on to the side of this thing. Can I grip the side? If we can grip the sides, we are literally so in fucking business. Take me out back and shoot me. Because you prefer strawberry milk? That's acceptable. It's weird, but it's fine. It's fine. At least you're not being like chalky milk sucks. Yeah, oh, I never buy chocolate milk. I never buy chocolate milk these days. I would love it. Every now and a very rare while, I will get like one of those like single serve like Yahoo bottles or something. Or Yoo-hoo, sorry. You know, but it's like, I'm talking like once a year. Oh, you can't grab it like that. For white chocolate milk that's not a reasonable enough option. You know what I mean? We can't be like, oh, I like my matcha milk. Come on, dude. Strawberry is acceptable and you know that. Don't push it. Caramel milk is where it's at. See my previous argument. Milk comes in the flavors of Neapolitan ice cream. Also, you can't grab the side, so my previous plan was foolishness. Matcha D's nuts, true. Chocolate milk was only Nesquik as a kid. Did you not, like, my school lunchroom, they had, like, plain strawberry and chocolate milk. It was True Moo, I remember. Maybe Gorelick Farms? I don't remember the actual, I remember it was True Moo. Something like that? Or you mean just childish like the dick jokes? Actually not. I think it's laying a clear boundary. I think it's laying a clear boundary. I think if we looked up some data, yeah, that's right, baby. I think if we looked up some data, we would find that plain chocolate and strawberry are the dominant milk flavors. You know, when we get into like caramel and like French vanilla creamer and whatever the dick, you're getting, it's a different conversation. You had the cardboard ones of chocolate and regular. No straw, huh? shit flavored ice cream, we can discuss business. Mira, shit flavored ice cream is more abstract because we haven't had it. Chocolate milk is a pretty universal thing, at least in the Western world. Which is ridiculous to universal in the Western world. Hershey's caramel syrup and pour that shit in some milk and get back to me. I'm not saying it's not good, Malaquin. I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm not like, you know, if you're like, hey, do you like these base ice cream flavors? And somebody's like, I like my grandma's homemade butter pecan, whatever the dick. You're like, yeah, but of the 3 that we listed. You know? God, I like the American education system expect you to fit into clearly defined molds that allow me to easily understand and categorize you. You know? Syrup to make chocolate milk? That is a way to do it, too. I guess maybe that is how they do it, but I always consider that more indulgent than the, like, actually packaged as chocolate milk. Then again, what do I know? You can tell the class of the chatter by the milk they had. This is how I profile chatters. Huge. Never liked Yazoos? You mean Yahoos? Or Yoo-hoos? End of chapter 4, maybe? No. What the hell is a Yazoo? What the hell is a Yazoo? Like a kazoo? Like a kazoo? It's a brand, like on a cow. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I would like getting branded either. It's a Yoo-hoo, not a Yahoo, I think. Kazoo's famously watery. Oh, hi, Gizmo. You are perfect in every way. Too much daily in college? Milkshakes. Huh, flavored milk. I don't know if you're from here or not, but in America, we are taught to fit into boxes and to be anything we want to be. So fuck yeah, I'll break out of that box like a goddamn milk Hulk savant. That's something. Actually, I wasn't the biggest milk drinker growing up, but chocolate milk was pog, and chocolate milk in the school lunch was very filling. Chocolate milk in the school lunch was very filling, which was just good to kind of round out the school lunch. I see my mistakes. Give Jamie Dodgers their mid, but Tim Tams are pretty good. I actually don't... I recognize the name of a Tim Tam, but I can't think of what it is. Enlighten me about the Tim Tams. Oh my god, that is heinous. Gotta get you going right away. Oh! They're both English cookies. Oh. Jamie Dodgers are not mid. They're a solid 8 out of 10. You gotta dump like 3 bowls of cereal in the same milk. Cereal milk does have a certain panache, you know? Certain panache. Certain panache, Phil. Huge. Okay. I feel like the only English, like very distinctly like English cookie I've had a lot of in my life, chat, are Jaffa cakes. And they are bomb as fuck. Gotta get to the other side, man. He's gonna be like, Jaffa cakes are Irish or something, which might be true. You're banned from Jaffa cakes? I mean, they're not really cakes. They're not really. It's basically a fucking cookie. It's basically a fucking cookie. Okay, I didn't watch Stargate, JP. Fortunately, the joke would be lost on me. We go to this side. This is how you survive. Or actually, no. You need to go to both sides. Technically, they are cakes. Yeah, but... Otherwise, we'd say Oreo cakes. Yeah, Oreos... I mean... A Jaffa cake is pretty cookie-like. Cookies, biscuits? Yeah. They are... Like, I feel like eating a Jaffa cake is not like I just had a cake. You know? It's like I just had a biscuit. I just had a cookie. Cakes go hard when they get stale, huh? Hey, what's up, Yak? Crunch is a real guy, def not plastic. Not. Yak, we should plan to do some fucking Noida on stream together, man. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. I could show you how to beat Squidward, you know? Be fun, but also stop. I just chose to die there. I feel like I gotta just... Actually, you should just ditch. You should just ditch. That was too long of a wait. We're gonna get hit. Yeah. I freaking knew it. You prep us all? Trying to get my star answers down type shit? Let's go, dude. I'm rooting for you. I hope you get the job. Didn't you say it was for like a buttload more money? Yeah, when is it? Good follow-up question, Mira. Tomorrow at 1. Oh, shit, baby. Put me down as a reference. I'll tell them you cooked my books and you didn't say nothing. You kept your fucking mouth shut about it. More than I know how to spend? That's a good problem to have, dude. A good problem to have, Yak. I am the worst. Yeah. I always use my friends as references and tell them to lie. People just don't call on references. I've been put down as a reference for many people in my life and have never once been called. Or actually, maybe once. Maybe I feel like I remember it happening one time. I did get called for somebody. Full-on Sasauge? Worst. Yeah, true. I'm a full-on sausage. I'm the worst. Or for the government, they called everybody was weird. That is weird. I'm on the wrong side of history. They haven't been listed on any applications I've done for the last few years. Interesting. Whoa, how am I alive here? Reference on a resume for the job I work for now, and they called all 3, huh? Yeah, I guess it depends on the place. Wrong side. Haven't been asked for references in forever. It does feel like it's kind of a dying thing, because people would just put their friends or whatever, you know? True, Beefy. Crunch loves Elon. Yeah. Every time Elon tweets, I'm like, yes! Yes! Elon tweeted, yes! Thank you, Elon! He's such a fucking cunt. What pathetic shit? He's all about ragging on the Odyssey now because it's got a black lady in it. That's what Elon Musk is onto now. Richest man in the world could be like, you know, solving big problems. Instead, he's like, no! Christopher Nolan put a black lady in the Odyssey. No! God. I'm just the worst. I mostly just wish I'd never heard his name or saw his face again. True, yeah. He could have just stayed as an obscure cameo in Iron Man 2, and that would have been fine. Good people rarely, if ever, get that rich, I think. True. Beep. I gotta just... Yeah! Oh, that's the trick, too. You gotta just shoot across the top, man. I remember I read an interview a while back where it was an interview with Elon Musk's mom, and she was talking about how frugal he was. That was her whole thing. She's like, you wouldn't know how wealthy he is from the way he lives. He's so frugal. I went and stayed at his house, and he had a pull-out couch for me in the garage because, you know, he didn't want to spend money on having an extra bedroom or putting me up somewhere or whatever. And it's like, that doesn't make him sound frugal. That makes him sound like a fucking cunt. His mother came to stay in town with him, and he put her up on a pull-out couch in his garage. What a fucking asshole. You know, are you kidding? I mean, maybe she was like the worst mom on the planet and believed and deserved it or something, but I find that less likely. Taylor Swift's a billionaire. I think her worst crime is just being corny. That's fair. Yeah, she's not necessarily nefarious. Her track record ain't too good. I mean, once again, I believe it. I'm not saying she was an angel, brother. All right, no! All right, enough about Elon Musk. Chat, so I was mowing my lawn again today. Because that fucking thing keeps growing. It's honestly insane how fast lawns grow. I really didn't realize. I feel like I need to call my stepdad and thank him for everything he did for us over the years, getting that fucker handled. Yeah, mowed my lawn again today, and it was a really good day at it. So my neighbor had mowed the back portion of my lawn, which meant that there was significantly less for me to do, A. And B, gotta do that again. Local man buys house and realizes grass grows. I mean, bro, you know, some things you just don't know. Yeah, I was worried before the battery life wasn't enough to make it through the full mow, but I was much more efficient this time. And with that dude doing the back portion of the lawn, I was able to get the rest of it done all in just one battery go of mowing the lawn. Didn't have to swap batteries at all. Whole thing took me like 47 minutes. 47 minutes to do the whole lawn, and it was hot. It was like 85 out, and it was sunny, so I hated all that. You bitch! I hated all that, but it was all right, man. For 47 minutes or whatever, that was acceptable. That was acceptable. I could deal with it, and you know, the increased lawn mowing efficiency brought me a little bit of a sense of pride. But sometimes you just gotta, you know, listen to Nike, and you just gotta just do it. Streamer forced to interact with grass. Yeah, I don't like that the grass gets all over my shoes and stuff. You know what I mean? It kind of seems a little dirty. But, like, what are you going to do, I guess? That's the price we pay. And now it's my lawn. Bird sings, grass grows. It just grows so fast, dude. Oh, I'm already judging other lawns. I never used to look at lawns ever in my life, and now I judge lawns hard. And, like all judgment, it comes from a place of self-consciousness. Because I'm looking at other lawns to make sure that my lawn is up to snuff. And if my lawn gets to a point of, you know, shittiness that I think is unacceptable compared to the lawns around me, that's when I've got to mow it. You got plastic grass that's not grass? Just plastic? Oh, that was almost it. Ah. My ear's doing a weird thing. Hold on. My slutty little ears. I told you guys I have abnormally small ear canals, because that is true. My doctor says I've got tight, slutty little ears. And sometimes I literally just cleaned them out the other day, but it like dislodges stuff and it can... I can't hear right. Many times. Well, it doesn't come without its complications. Chief among them, some weird hearing stuff sometimes. Did your ears are extra slutty after a show? They are. What? What? I'm sorry, was what I just said not clear, JP? Was what I just said not clear? We're disgusting creatures as human beings. We're filthy and disgusting. And our slutty ears are filled with wax and cat hair. Speak for yourself. Oh my god. I would say don't lie to me, but you're deeply embroiled in lying to yourself, so we're one step behind that. Alright, we'll get there. That's good. Hit that jump. Oh my goodness. She's a beaut! Maybe full of cat hair, but wax and phlegm and all that other good stuff. You aren't. First thing I tell a lady is I've got exceptionally sized holes. Hey, look, I know you said you don't want to fuck on the first date, but what if I told you I've got the biggest urethra you've ever seen? You can fit a tennis ball through that thing. Kidney stones, no problem. I don't even notice them. Uh-huh. I am. You can speak to me now? Okay, okay. Oh my god. Dude, why don't they just make it easy? Insanity? No. It really upsets me. It deeply upsets me. Whew. I do feel like going back to the regular levels, like if you, oh my god, if you like get through all the B-sides and then pop back to the regular levels, it'd be just like, just chilling. Get on a cloud, game can't make you climb. Can't, you're right. It's still messed up, chat. Come on. Unlatch. Ah! Do the thing where you shake your jaw. I know this date didn't go at all well, but ma'am, I can shit in like 3 seconds. I am not going to be one of those husbands that poops for 45 minutes in the morning while you get the kids ready for school. I poop so fast. I poop so fast. What is up with your mouth? I was doing a jaw thing to try and undo it. Basically, somewhere down in my tight ear canal, there is a blockage. A little bit of wax has blocked up. And I should just go get... I should go get a fucking thing, but I'm trying to do that without going and getting a Q-tip because I'm on stream. So I'm instead just making a more gross environment for you all. Agree in not dwelling on the toilet. I don't mind a little toilet dwelling. I think I'm actually one of the stereotypical men that poops for a long time sometimes. Shove it deeper? And I know. The best thing to do to actually really clean it out, which I did recently, was the thing where you get one of those little squeegee guys. Or not like a squeegee, it's like a bulbous plastic thing that narrows to a little tip. And you soak up warm water with that and you pressure blast that into your ear and it blasts out the gunk. Ear water plunge. Yeah, whatever. That is the shit that my doctor's like, that is what you must do because of your slutty small ears, dear Crunchpuff. And so that is what I do. And I did that recently, and then now I'm having adverse effects because of my responsibleness of doing it. Huge! No! Grab that thing you used in the shower drain. Now we're talking. I thought I was home free. So I put the controller down, basically. You few cheeky chess masters on the loo. Yeah, you're sitting on the damn toilet, Beefy. Don't fucking fuck with me. You're sitting on the toilet like the rest of us. The cloud bounce timing is deceptively tight, man. It's deceptively tight. Like that big urethra. I'm talking about dicks again. No! Clouds are tight? I guess kinda, but they're not that tight, right? When they get too tight, they become rain. They just stop being clouds. So in order to be clouds, they have to kind of not be tight. You know! They gotta be like at least kind of hanging loose, because when they get too tight, that's when like they do the rain. I'm trying to like cut it as close as I can, and then I fuck myself. Wow. Oh my god, I love when Beefy gets owned. Okay. Commit a little heavier this time. Don't get stuck under the lip. The lips of an angel. Oh. Never gonna hear your voice. Say my name, it sounds so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel. Damn it, man. Fucking hinder. I bet you those guys in hinder never had to mow their lawn. Fucking bitches. Oh, huge! Alright, do not just send it. There we go! We've done it! Let's go! Hard screen, man. Hard screen. Holy. If I make enough of these references, someone is bound to get it. What are you talking about? The horse slander over? What was that, only 20 minutes? Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Weird to think you were born even 30 years ago? I don't know, I guess. We did it easy peasy. Oh, Beefy's making fun of me because I was throwing out all the hinder references and no one was getting it. In the VODs, Beefy, you just wait. That Lips of an Angel reference, that's gonna do numbers in the VODs. All like 11 people that watch this VOD are going to love that hinder reference. You just wait. You just wait. Okay. Evie's like, I've got nothing but time. And the reference was great. Thank you, King Shot. I needed that. Gizmo, you want to stay out of stream? Nervous. She suspects betrayal. Oh no. She knows what I'm up to. Alright. He's just ranting. Beefy's leaving his mark on humanity and I'm here for it. He is. Beefy's a benevolent presence on this stream, despite my badgering of him. If Beefy weren't here to take the brunt of it, who would be taking it? Probably Granny, but Granny's not here either, so what am I left with? You know what I mean? Is the horse slander over? Fuck horses. Actually, no, horses are alright. Benevolent. I think your presence is a net positive for the stream, Beefy. I do. Dropping all the memes. Tenno then? Yeah. I'll yell at Tenno for sure. Well, I know that. Cheese and rice. A tight angle, man. They just do not make them like that anymore. Holy. Tight, tight, tight. Ah! Had the right angle for a minute too. Hi, Gizmo. He's laying sprawled out over there. It is almost dinner time. Where does this weird Mira go? Question. I'm sure she's lurking about. She's doing Mira things. She's casting rituals. Nowhere. There you go. Oop. Oh, I saw that. They don't make tight angles like they used to. They just stopped, dude. Sometime around Y2K, they decided tight angles weren't in anymore. Stripe, if you and Beefy ever played chess against each other, it sounds like Beefy's a chess nerd. You guys should play chess.com bullet to the death chess. I'm not a chess nerd. You literally told me you spend entire shits chessing. You were like, if my asshole is open, I am playing chess. And I took you as a man of your word, Beefy, but I guess not. What are you gonna do? Jumping repeatedly to my death. Because it looks like you can make it, man. Right? The chesting. Two people go chest to chest. Over. No! Is this on a cycle or is it following? It's probably on a cycle and I gotta time this shit. There you, yeah, there are times where you need to use it. Yeah. Now wait. Holy, I should have just gone with it. Oh. Okay, I'll download chess. Stripe, I'm rooting for you, buddy. Wait, you need to download chess? I thought chess.com was a website. You tell me in the big 2026 you have to download chess? Thanks, I guess. I'm starting to think maybe I root for Beefy instead. Always how it goes. You make a PB, die 1 second later. You know, need to re-earn the PB. Re-earn the J. actually crazy. Hey, what's up, Frost? Welcome in. You printed a neat chest set? White printed in marble filament? Nice. Black with sparkles. Hell yeah. Chest sets are one of those things that I see cool chest sets around, and I'm like, I want that. I immediately, like, want it. You know what I mean? And then I think about it for 1 second, and I'm like, I really don't ever play chess. You know what it'll be? It'll be like a super ornate fucking chess set made out of, like, marble with fucking, you know, like, iron knights on it. And I'm like, that's awesome. I need that. And I really need is just the wrong word for my situation. I want to test if I... Okay, I do need to tippity tap back on or it blows you off. All right, wait. Do the tippies. Do the tappies. Huge. Solved. Woo! These are real castle architecture? That's cool. Kind of like wanting cool Pokemon cards rather than playing the game. That's true. You can still just collect something just because you want it, I guess, right? Space Cadet Pinball, also a timeless classic. Why the room's got to be so long, man? Who's this for? You own multiple nifty chessboards, found in various thrift stores, and never played a game on any of them. You can't get the hubby to play chess with you, G? I like bicycle playing cards, but I rarely play card games. Yeah, Blender collects decks of cards. You gotta not do the jump. I can shuffle cards many different ways then. Oh, so you know how to, you know some magic as well. You don't learn how to shuffle cards and then not learn a magic trick. We're just doesn't really play chess, but for some reason I'm drawn to them. I get it. I get it, right? Tried to learn magic, but the fake stuff didn't stick. Only the real techniques. And I want none of that fake shit. Don't do the jump, point in case. Case in point. Or case. Yeah. Oop. Ah! Chess sets are very sick. Played on a deck card super well and it looks like I know how to do tricks. Nice. That's what's important. You don't want to do the dash there. Do the drawing and designing and painting minis. Yeah, I've really enjoyed painting minis when I've done it. Not enough to get into it as like a super frequent hobby, but enough to be like, I'm down to do it most of the time when we're running like a D&D campaign. It's like fun to like get a new mini for a new character and paint it and everything. Damn it. You want a crass asshole to teach you card tricks who's an amazing teacher and good at the tricks? Look up Pig Cake. Pig Cake. Still, I can't... If I think about that, I'm just going to think about pig racing, and I'm going to watch that instead. Pig racing goes crazy. Gotta watch the League of Pigs on YouTube. Oh, I didn't see that little bluebee sticking out. It was the tiniest bit of bluebee. Blender knows a bunch of card tricks. He's that kind of guy. He knows some magic tricks. He knows some card tricks. Oh! We'll really need to prep for a bit of a crappy day. No worries at all, Mira. I hope everything's going okay, and we'll catch you next time. Sorry to hear it's a crappy day tomorrow. Never a fun time, but hopefully it goes as okay as it can. Is he here right now in chat? He was before. I don't think he is now. Stop doing that! I can't help it. Already should have chosen a faster game mode. No. I was waiting to bounce again. There's a card trick for you. Just say, oh, you flashed when he's shuffling or whatever. Okay. If I remember that, I will. It's a low chance, but it's not a 0 chance. You gotta go right over. You can't waste a second. Adeline, you cannot waste a single second. Yup. Ah! We got it, though. We got it. Once it becomes intentional like that is when it's in the bag. Making love to the cat. Little closer. No, close. It's tight. It is very tight. God damn it, man. Need to dial a little bit if we're to get this tonight. Any Celeste knowers in the chat can confirm if we're close to the end of this B-side, because it is after 10 p.m. already. We should wrap relatively soon. I would love to get to the end of the B-side, though. You need to save that dash, by the way. I can see how the hardest part is not dashing because the game stresses you out and the first response is to button mash. Yeah, and it's... One of the things? No, Thieves, you are totally good, buddy. We've only just begun. You're in the final sub-chapter. Okay, nice. Huge. Thank you. But yeah, it's a natural impulse to dash because it's kind of like, you know, it's like the double jump. And it just, like, feels good to do it. It, like, reasserts your control over the character. Get to change direction. You gotta move quick. That's the trick there, is you just gotta go quick. And this one, don't do it, damn it. And it's just like, I feel like you build a lot of bad habits playing through the game early where they give you a lot of stuff like that where you can use the dash and you don't need to preserve it, you know? You get kind of used to using the dash for convenience. Yeah, it's hard going back to less jumps. 5 boards in each sub-chapter. Nice. And then strum until we finish the chess game? Okay, I won't. I will base my entire life around your chess game, Stripe. Does that work? Stripe. Next time I'm thinking about what to have for breakfast, I'm going to text you about chess. If I text you, I mean I'm going to send you a carrier pigeon with a P.O. box attached to it that you can put a message in for me and send back via the carrier pigeon. That work? Yeah, that should be good. Sounds like a plan. I just feel like that's the cheapest way. I know you're in Canada. It's international, you know. From a knock at the house. Oh, no. They pre-approved her, but refused when she offered now new house. She's still pre-approved. She made an offer, and they haven't replied for a week because they mixed up her files. That's so annoying, sister. Just to make the stressful process of buying a house even more stressful and uncertain. That sucks. Look, he's lying. Who? Stripe? About being Canadian? You might be onto something. Stripe could be a boring old American. Stripe could live in, like, Michigan or something and be like, I want to, like, be a little more exotic. So I'm going to say that I'm Canadian. Because it's, like, more exotic than Michigan. Which it is. 100%. I did the dash, which you're not supposed to do there, man. I said it the other day, man. I've kind of resolved to just take at face value who people present as on stream and never question it beyond that. You know? Because it's like, who's got time for that? That is really tight. Exotic. I choose somewhere other than Manitoba, though. Yeah, I don't know dick about Manitoba, so it sounds, you know, it sounds like Canada to me. That's exotic enough. I know that's in Canada. It sounds like you would do whitewater rafting there. That's what I think about Manitoba. If I were to think about Manitoba like in like a Rorschach test setting, you know, just thinking about the word association is the better way to say that, not Rorschach test. Saskatchewan? Is Saskatchewan sweet? Is that where stuff's happening? Saskatchewan? Saskatchewan? BC's essentially Seattle. To me, I've heard Vancouver's a cool city. I went to Quebec as a kid. My mom says it was Montreal, but I really think she's wrong. You ice skate in Manitoba? Huh. I was on that cloud. Right, I thought you have like donkeys and stuff. Are you telling me the donkeys are ice skating? Donkeys don't live in places with ice. At least not all the time. You need that one. Maybe you could actually swing into that. It's still like minus 40 C here. Does sound cold. No, you don't need it. Why? Sorry, it's progress. PB. PB, 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 PB. God damn it. Are very cold for you American folk. Minus 40, I wonder what that is for in Fahrenheit. Because it gets really fucking cold here. I live in Massachusetts, but it's probably not as cold as Canada. It's the same in Fahrenheit. It's also minus 40. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. Minus 40 C is minus 40 F. Interesting. Letterkenny, the show, Letterkenny and Shoresy. I haven't seen Shoresy. I watched some Letterkenny a while back and it was funny. I like that bit where they talk about hoovering Schnarf for doing cocaine. That's where they overlap, huh? Who knew? Not me. I wasted it. I blew it. I beefed it. My goodness. Hope Beefy's winning in that chess game. Stripe wronged me when I tried to offer my support. I hope Beefy's doing well. Sounds like Beefy's actually destroyed Stripe's pawn structure, so that's a good start. What I would have done. So, I think it's just, you gotta get the full bounce there. Very close. Very even so far. So tight. Because, you know, the movements I'm doing right now are generally correct. They're just not precisely correct. And, you know, it's a precision platformer. That's the name of the game, baby. Bird with the chicken butt. The damn audacity. The raw audaciousness. Just Stockfish and probably worse, but we aren't Stockfish, I hope. What's Stockfish? Is that like the chess rating site? Is that like Letterboxd, but for chess? Fuck. Smartest chess bot. Ah. I feel like most LLMs are probably good at chess, right? That feels like the kind of thing they'd be good for. Got this crunch. We believe in you. Thank you, Lottie. I appreciate it, buddy. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Oh, almost. They're not. ChatGPT's not good at fucking hallucinate and cheat in chess. That's hilarious. Chess 2 OG and Giga Chat for AI. That said, I mean, chess computers are like the oldest computers. They invented computers because they wanted someone smarter to play chess against. Literally, there were just like drunk smart guys in Russia that were like, we need something to play chess better than us. And they invented computers. That's actually real, by the way. Back to work tomorrow? No, that sucks. Having a good stream? Hey, I'm chilling. I'm in office tomorrow, so I share some of your pain. Pass it moves, and that's literally blind chess. TV's up a pawn. Hope you're happy. I am. Now we got Marge Simpson Rule 34 because of those guys. True. World's funny, man. Bees make honey. All right. That jump is so fucking tight. All right, that was a PB. That was a PB. Let's be happy that we PB'd. Let's be happy that it happened, you know? You gotta get the full bounce is essential. So close. Good job on the opening. Beefy hit you with the Queen's Gambit, didn't he? I know Beefy hit you with the Queen's Gambit. I know he did. I know he did. He dressed up like Anya Taylor-Joy and he hit you with the Queen's Gambit. Nope. Yeah, you're lying to save face. You got gambited by the Queen. It's a classic. It's a classic Beefy maneuver. What did I say? I would have seen it coming, but you know. Get into the flow state? Yeah, I will. This game does have an amazing soundtrack. Especially the B-sides. No, I wasted it. When I see that I'm not going to make it, I like can't help but bend it, you know? Jeez. Absolutely cover my rice and cheese. Oh, I am bummed I have to go into the office tomorrow. It's not even the going into the office that's the worst, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. It is just the getting up early. I am really that averse to getting up early, which I know is, like, stupid. But it's just so not, like, what my, you know, internal clock, my schedule is. King's Pawn into strange reverse London thing? A reverse London, holy. Oh. The difficult part while yapping, that's progress, right? Yeah. 6 a.m. ain't for me. Exactly, Bird. I gotta get up at like 6 tomorrow. Between 6 and 6:30, I gotta be rising to get over to the train by like 6:50 or whatever. Massive blunder. Sorry, bro. Oh! Yeah, it'll be all right. The good news is the train ride, while annoyingly kind of long, it's like an hour 10, hour 15. In the morning, I can just sleep on the train. Like the London system, but E4 first. I mean, it doesn't matter now because I didn't spot it in time. GG Beefy, he won? I can never remember the opening names. GG's. Wow, GG. Claps for Beefy in the chat. Beefy our goat. We love Beefy around here, chat. We're never mean to Beefy. Beef Stroganoff. That was good bounce. Yeah, you got to do it. Said your problem is just not wanting to get up early. Today is non-negotiable. 12-hour day as a mailman. Jeez. Days after holidays are the worst. That sucks. 7:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. That's brutal, dude. What, you got 1 hour left, Malaquin? 45 minutes or so? Salvation soon, brother. Final hour. All right, lock in. Now, you had to wait a little bit longer to get the fuller bounce. There's a pretty wide window when you can get the bounce, I'm realizing, and the height does vary. Huge. Let's go! Yes! Woo! Tough, man. Really hard. Worst part is a less than 12-hour turnaround to go back to work. That is what kills you, yeah. I'm sorry you're going through it, dude. That sucks. That is, like I said, that's like what really makes it suck, is that like feeling of like when like the commute and work are all that like long hours add together and you just feel like the time in between is just time waiting to go back to work. It's the worst. So, I'm sorry, man. Whoa, that closed up behind us. I was cooking, though. I feel that right now. I'm getting the Sunday scaries about going to the office right now, or, you know, like it's already late. I gotta go to bed pretty soon after I wrap stream, you know. Oh! Fuck. I don't know how I'm gonna get that one and then get down from it. I have to climb up without using the dash. That's how. Whoops. Fuck. God damn. I had to spend the dash there. I was saving it for no reason. I was like, gotta save it. Wait, how do I jump up there without hitting the dash, though? There's no way. I feel like you can't... I don't... Shoot, I'm messing up. I'm also bad at closed games. Here come the excuses. Here come the excuses. Alright, if Beefy's just a genius. We're learning in real time that Beefy is Anya Taylor-Joy. Actually, yeah, we can go up and around there. Fuck. So tough, man. Almost. Bottom first. Like, hit this bottom thing first. Feel like we got a PB there. We're moving. We're moving. We're grooving. You gotta go for the diagonal there. Whew. It's funny stuff like that that literally just like looks like you can't make it around it, and the game kind of like insists it's like just try, and you're like, you know what, fuck, I can make it around that. Just fun design, man. Oh, wrong direction on the dodge. Fuck. Oh. I'm locking in. I'm locking in. He has bad pawn structure at least. Beefy, make Stripe eat those words. Jarvis, jiggle it a little. Jarvis. You gotta, the trick to this first Michael Bublé here is you gotta wait for like a quarter of a second after coming out of it before doing the dash. I could skip that bubble altogether. I need it though for the dash. Oh, man. I can get up a little higher there. I am using a D-pad, yep. Games like this generally feel better to me on the D-pad. They like feel right on the D-pad, you know? There it is. Oh, man. Almost. We're getting there. All right. Yeah, the B side, this one's been pretty tough, man. I feel like they're only going to be getting harder from here. Next week when we check back in with Celeste, we are going to be, you know, getting taken to Pound Town a little bit. Why? But Hollow Knight and joysticking was so much harder. Yeah, I feel like it's so much more clear on the D-pad, like what exact direction you're pressing. It's very tactilely clear. Oh, you had to do the diagonal. What controller do you use? PS5. DualSense or whatever. I'm a fan of the PS5 controller. Beefy, you're a genius. Beefy's poor pawn structure was just a ploy to lull you into a false sense of security, Stripe. And then once again, you fell for the Queen's Gambit. Timeless classic. Fuck. You use the same? Yeah, I like these controllers. They're a good mix for a while. I felt like PlayStation controllers were too skinny and Xbox controllers were too chunky. And genuinely Goldilocks style, I feel this one's just right. I really enjoy the PS5 controller. Fuck. He's just good. Xbox controller and the layout makes stick way more comfortable. Always use this result. Interesting. I'm white. How could I fall for the Queen's Gambit? That is just how good Beefy is. He pulls it even when you're white. You just don't even know, Strabe. You just do not even know. It's honestly funny how little you know. Oh, why is that so hard? What else suck at these games? Now I can blame my controller. Crunch and Squirrel said so. Thebes was saying he likes playing with the analog, so it all just depends, you know? Stripe, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're also very good at chess. I don't mean to overly antagonize you. I'll let you play against me next time, and you'll beat me a lot. Well, actually, no, you gotta request it. But when you request it, I'll let you beat me a lot. You know the reaction time for 2D games like chess? True. D-pads are better on the PS5 controller? Yeah, I don't know. I think it works pretty well. Fox as well. I think D-pads are probably generally better for precision platformers, but you just like the analog. Yeah, that's fair. Baby, let's go. For some reason, I thought that was going to be the end. Goes without paddle grips before I care all that much, but I do like the ergonomics of the DualSense. Yeah. With OG Steam controller for like 2 full days before I gave up on that. Don't they have a new one? Like, that just came out? Made it through that one. How many do you think we got left, Thieves? You remember? You'd definitely be able to complete this. Okay. Two? Okay. Your Steam controller, also called Steam controller. Thanks for clear naming conventions, Gaben. God damn it, Gabe. Your yacht garage wasn't enough. I'm pressing down, I swear. I'm pressing straight down, I swear. There it is. 3 from the last gets sequentially easier, in my opinion. Nice. That's tough. Okay. This one is like, the wind is blowing, bro. The wind is fucking blowing on this one. I like the new one, but it'd be an unnecessary curiosity purchase, but I have framed. Good call, good call. Man, I don't know why. I swear I'm putting that in right. I mean, I guess I'm not. I guess I'm not. Fuck! All he has is pods. I get to feast now. We've awakened a monster in Beefyberg with the chess. Beefy was like, I'm not a chess nerd. Ravenous. It's because he spends every single poop chessing. He chesses for all poops. If you don't chess for all poops, you're not going to be on his level. That's the way it goes. There's a lot of poops in one's life. About a... Damn, I thought the straight up would be enough with the wind, but it wasn't. Made it, let's go. Proud of you, Beefy. Thousand back to PS5 controller for most games. I know you can mod them though. Yeah, I don't know. I never really like... I never had a controller with paddles enough to get used to it. So that doesn't bother me, but I could see it. It's like how now, like, I can't handle having a mouse without mouse buttons. If I had never gotten a mouse with mouse buttons, I probably would have been fine. But since I have now adapted to the luxury. Couldn't take him? That's alright. It's something to aspire to. Whenever I've played against anyone on stream for anything, I've lost. So, I know the feeling, Stripe. You beat me at Age of Empires. Mira beat me at Age of Empires. Other such examples. I don't know what I'm going to do when my mouse dies and I can't find another with a third mouse button. I was not able to find a proper replacement for my last mouse. Oh, that was almost it. Using my one free daily game analysis, Stripe played with 1600 ELO rating and I played at 1650. Huh. That seems pretty good, right? I don't know what chess ELO is like, really. But I feel like I would be like 700. Actually really good. Nice. Trees also hated you more than me. Yes, Maliquin, you beat me at Trees Hate You. That's a great example. From the thumb, the ring finger button, in addition to the normal 2 top buttons. Yeah, I have the 2 index finger buttons and then 12 on the thumb. I'm 600. I would say Beefy's 1,000. The average dude is probably like 200. Okay, so I'm like 420, 60. Fuck. They're getting me, man. This screen is getting me. late. It's 10:30. We gotta wrap, dude. We gotta wrap. I have to, like, make dinner and shit. Good luck, Crunch. You got this. Thanks, Lottie. I appreciate you, buddy. Have a good night. I hope you have a good one, man. Need slight help to speed up anything? Nah, it's okay. We can do it. We can do it. I'm whining. I feel like I've revived the chest part of my brain. I gotta go straight up there. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I'm sort of curious what tips you would give, because I feel like I'm doing the right things, I'm just fucking up the execution, you know? Like, I feel like here I see what I need to do, it's just very tight execution. And the big thing is, the game behaves kind of weirdly here because of the wind. So a lot of the inputs I'm used to are, like, off. They're more extreme because of the wind. And there you want to shoot diagonal, actually, I think. Fuck. Oh! Come on. Literally just moved the wrong way. I'm trying to lock in, chat, so we can get through this. The shorts, the analysis is prob off, but it's at 1800 U to 950. Holy. I used my fucking dash. It's because I'm holding up and right immediately before pressing down there that I'm just not sliding my fingy enough. I did the dash. We make it over that hump, I feel like we're gonna just sight read the rest of this fucking screen, dude. I swear to God. I swear to that burning bush. That was almost it, dude. That was almost it. It was progress. It was progress. That's what we take away from that. It was progress, baby. As bad as I am today, I could be a little better tomorrow, maybe. You know? That's what we walk away from Celeste with, I think. God, tit. Almost. Almost, man. I guess I might want to do a downward diagonal dash thing. And a little downward dog. Okay, so Crunch, first game was just good old 4 Knights game? I don't know what that means. Is that like when Ron is the knight in fucking Harry Potter? Not Hermione! Not me! You! Second I played a Scuff London? I don't know what a London is. Don't know Harry Potter? Your gaping hole in your cultural awareness is gaping. It's gaping. That was almost it. You need to go for the downward diagonal there. That's the only way. No! PB. It was a good run. Thanks, Maliquin. Bishop's opening. Is that one where you, like, clear a thing and then you send your bishop all the way across or whatever? I can't hear my nose. You'll never guess which piece other than pawns you move first. Yeah, but that is crazy. The king. Can't hear my nose. Yeah, I'm fucking... My ear is fucked up. My nose is fucked up. I'm having a breakdown. It's 10:37. I gotta make dinner. I gotta be up at fucking 6 a.m. tomorrow. At least, how did I suddenly get so much better at that portion? Whatever. Don't look a gift horse in the dick. To be fair, I can't hear his nose. Evie might be onto something with that one. Holy, man. Gotta go up there. Gotta go up. Wasted a dash. Absolutely wasted a dash. Did it once again. Almost made it work, too. The fucking wind. I mean, the wind's the whole problem, right? I remember 2Gay Rats saying, like, I absolutely hate the wind. And I was like, why? The wind seems fine. And they were like, because of the B-side. So this is it. All the way. I don't know why I thought it'd be anything different. Call me Rats because I hate the damn wind. It is. It's pretty annoying. I think it might, at this point, it might be more annoying to me than the grabby fingers. Oh. Oh, straight down. Oh, we're gonna get there, man. I'm so close. Which is how they get you. Ooh, my ear just fucking came undone. It just like popped open out of nowhere. No, you had to dash up. Oh, I can hear again. Holy shit, that's way better. What the hell? Yeah, like legit sticking my finger in my ear, nothing comes out because I swear I cleaned this MF. For this reason. Oh. All right. I'm getting good at that segment, at least. Oh, yes. All right, we made it. Last screen, everybody. Now we gotta listen to this jank-ass music. Play bullet game to redeem myself and protect my fragile ego. I hear you, Stripe. Do what you gotta do. Hopefully this one's less bad than the last one. The one at the end of the last one was tough. Okay, I see the game. Less bad, if only there were a word for that, like unworse or something, yeah. This wind is like crazy strong too. I feel like, maybe I'm making this up, but it feels like the wind, the effect of the wind was not this strong in the base levels. Not just like the design of the levels, like it literally pushes you harder. Adapt and overcome. I will. I will. Come on! Wind strength is custom per screen. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, this wind is fucking ripping. Oh! Let's go. Easy peasy, baby. Hitless, deathless. Thank you, thank you. We did it. We did it. Woo! Tough, man. It's hard. That last room wasn't too crazy, though. That last room wasn't too crazy. We got there. How many deaths do we have on that old boy? 684. Not too bad, man. Not too bad overall. 684. But what? There's only 3 proper chapters left to do that for now? We now have the Mirror Temple, which we already have the B-side, but not the secret, so we will need to go back for the secret. Here, B-side, no secret. Here, no B-side. And I remember we saw the secret on the summit, but didn't get it. We'll need to go back for both of those. A lot of stuff to go back for. We could go into the cave at any time now, though. Oh, neat. This is a better way to look at that, isn't it? Huh. Fewest record deaths. Interesting. Interesting. Global Steam. Oh my goodness, man. Look at the deaths. Gotta lock it for your strobs? I guess so, Autumn. I guess so. We might get all the strobs eventually. Welcome in, by the way. Sorry you're coming in right at the end here. We're about to wrap for the night. We did just finish the Chapter 4 B-side. We did just finish Chapter 4 B-side, which was a lot of fun, man. Very fucking hard. Very fucking hard, but we did it. Indeed a fun one. Yeah, I really enjoy this game. I really enjoy this game, and I'm excited to do the rest of the B-sides and the stuff and see the other chapters. Because at this point, I feel like it all feels doable. I feel like we're moving. I guess we'll see how the next chapter is. We'll keep playing it by ear, but it all feels doable to me. Yeah, let's go ahead and call it there for the night for Celeste. The VOD then. Congrats to 4B. My first time playing that level. I rage quit for a while. It was hard. It was very hard. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the VOD. It was a lot of fun, ultimately, and we made it through. We made it through in the end, but yeah, very fucking tough. The wind is obnoxious. I hate the wind now, too, I think. Alright, yeah. Let's wrap up there for the night for Celeste. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did, and you're watching here on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody. I know, overtime. I know. We're up so late tonight. 5B was the hardest thing I'd done for a long time. I love it, though. Oh, baby. Won't be available next week, so hopefully Grainy or Rats can help you out next time. Who knows, Thebes? Maybe I'll wait for a week then. We'll see what the schedule is. But yeah. I can always look it up or something if I need to as well. Enjoy a nice long stream. Deegan's always lobbying for the long stream. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you had a fun time. Hey, Triforce. Thanks, buddy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. We're going to go ahead and wrap there for the night. I am hungry. I am hungry. So, let me go ahead and end stream over on the YouTube side. If you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you had a good time. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, everybody. And if you're watching on the YouTube side, or on the Twitch side, whatever the other one,